hello. Come on, music, go away. There we go. Alright, welcome everybody to Zelda Speedruns. This is the Ocarina of Time Randomizer standard weekly EU race. I am Din, your host, and also one of your commentators. And with me today are Drez and Cats and Estentia. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, and guess who forgot to crop dev team on the restream layout? If your answer was Muggins, then you are correct. Let me just sort that out.
No, I was just going to say that you don't really want to cut any of the dev team out. They all deserve their recognition for their efforts. I forgot a word there. What is it when you refer to someone? Credit. They all deserve credits. There we go. I know words.
Credit, blame, one of the two.
Usually credit.
Both the same.
Wait, why is that not updating? Hold on, I might need to refresh the view here. Bear with me, chat.
Rawr.
Go back in.
No, it's not the actual dev team. I was making a dumb joke. Admittedly, who would actually call themselves dev team? That's a power move on the name.
Someone who does dev, apparently. Right, hold on. I don't know why this cropping isn't working. I was going to refresh the dashboard, see if that will fix it. If we get it sorted in a sec, we're just waiting on one person left to ready up. It is Salty Sponge. If you fancy dot shaming.
Welcome to technical issues.
Technical issues, we all love them.
Yeah, we're very familiar with that sort of thing happening on ZSR.
And you know, anyone who runs games like this.
Indeed.
Oh, we are 30 seconds from go.
Yeah, we're about to get started.
Oof, that's a seed that happened for the NA Weekly last night. 6 major items on an AD well.
Ouch.
Lovely.
Oof.
We're off?
So today it's probably going to be just like a huge trap with nothing in it.
Here we go.
Oh, we've got a stuck stream. Yeah, this is going well on the stream today, so let me refresh that.
Lovely.
Fine,
There
it's
we go.
fine.
We're fine. Everything is fine now.
Everything is absolutely fine. I missed a whole
Alright.
blue pea.
Let's see what
Oh, hey.
Maya's got.
Shield.
Mine is shield.
Scale? Yeah, never buy shield.
Oh,
And an early
that-
scale?
wait, hang on. Did we just get
okay.
loaded Midos?
Yeah, so we've got hook shot, silver scale, and honey
shield.
shields.
Wait,
Yeah,
what? I missed that hook shot. Ooh. Oh.
that is a pretty good loadout for the start of the seed.
Yeah, but it makes me suspicious because a scale and a hook shot straight off?
Where's this pointing to?
Well, the thing is, usually when you get a hook shot or a long shot super early, the seed ends up being absolutely god-awful.
Can be that way, yeah. Having silver scale early does mean our runners
It
got a
means
couple
you
of
have
little...
access to beans.
Yeah, it gives our runners a couple of extra options for their opening routes here. They could go from Lake Hylia over to Zora River potentially, Zora Domain. They could also take a shortcut in Lost Woods at some point if they fancy, so it's a nice item to have in the early game.
It's just a case of... yeah,
yeah.
I think Steve Masters put it well.
The question is now late Bombay or late Bow. I like that.
Oh look,
Oh.
Kakariko is way of the
Oh
hero.
my god, it's Cackway the hero. Never see that.
Oh, and
Big
we
power
own
bottle.
So yeah, goodness knows what's happening today. Like, I'd point out, we have had enough happening in the first 2 minutes. We haven't even mentioned tunic colours. And I
That's
actually
a
quite
good
like
point.
the vanilla. I think
Yeah,
we've only got...
vanilla.
I'm not sure we've got a winner this time, but I think we've definitely got a loser.
I like World of Swords' tunic myself, that rich purple, very royal.
I mean, yeah, but everyone goes for that. Oh, go on, City Way of the Hero.
I stick with the vanilla tunic color, seeing those options.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like the green. I quite like the purple, but the only one I'm going about is kind of the peachy one.
Yeah, the sort of salmon-y colour.
It's not
especially nice.
It's not salmon.
The only way I like salmon is fried, so I wouldn't wear that as a tunic color.
I generally wouldn't wear a fish for a tunic, but there you go.
Tell that to Twilight Princess.
Oh, well played, sir. Well played. Yeah, go on, City Way of the Hero. So, Darunia?
Maybe, yeah, could be. We've got a little bit of route diversion here, so most of our runners going for the early market play, but Words of Swords going for the early Lost Woods play, which is a bit of a new one on me, but
I reckon they're thinking about that scale that they got.
yeah, probably going to be heading to Zora's River after this and just rush the river, which, in fairness, is a meta we've been seeing more and more of lately. Summertime and Ocarina of Time there. Gerudo Valley is foolish, and Forest Temple Way the Hero.
But yeah, Zora's River early, given that scale so early, I can see that. That seems entirely reasonable.
Oh, Devin just pointed out what I was going to say. Potato skip, yeah? Doing the potato skip route without the potato skip.
Like my potato. It is a good little potato, and it reflects my opinions about myself.
I mean, I'm a German. I can't skip out on potatoes. That's where
I'm a
we
Brit,
get our
so I can't
vitamin
either.
C.
Ooh, was that Zora's River Way the Hero?
Yes, it was.
Well, we went the right way. Well, sorry, Words for Swords went the right way. But
yeah,
also Serenade on Bolero.
Looking good for Words, although it could mean that there's something on the frogs, in which case he won't be able to get it on this trip. So, got a good chance though. 3 checks he can grab right here. I don't know whether he looked at the upper heart piece or not yet, so I didn't see it. It says Kakwe the Hero again. I
didn't see the upper one, but yeah, follow the scale. You got it in Midos?
No. Makes sense. That's lap dive. Please let that be lap dive.
Mean. Admittedly, we're commentators. We're kind of expected to be mean.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think people know me about now.
That's just a recovery heart on the lower heart piece, so it's not that's Way of the Hero.
Early adult play. Do we get our medallion check?
Suspect we will do.
Yeah, I can see early adults, given Forest Way of the Hero, and you do have that hookshot stupidly early.
Yeah, sure.
Here come our medallions.
Also, I'd be surprised if they didn't hand in Big Poe. The ones who picked it up.
Yeah, Dev doesn't have that, unfortunately, so that's not something he's going to be able to
50 is dead.
Was that 30 or 50?
That was 50.
Okay.
I completely missed what song that was, even though I was listening to it.
I completely missed what was in the... Oh, Kokiri Forest Way of the Hero. No shit, Sherlock.
That is prelude, okay.
I missed what was in the Grotto and Zora's River, though. Given that chat isn't exploding, not that. That's not Way of the Hero.
That's all 5 Way of the Heroes. So, what would you do right now with that Kek Way of the Hero?
Look,
I
there's
would
a
try
bow.
to check that early.
Yay.
So
That's
that could very easily be a Way of the Hero with Forest Way of the Hero and Kokiri Way of the Hero. We've got a bow, we've got a hookshot.
Rush Forest, people. Rush Forest.
Could we see a sub 1 hour forest?
Maybe.
Oof.
I mean, we don't have strength yet. Or
True,
sort of
true.
time. So,
Yeah, that's
probably not going
actually
to see it
difficult.
right away, but I can see it being sub 1 hour quite easily.
Yeah. The seed does seem to be indicating, hey! Oh look, there's Zelda's lullaby. So, sorry, what were you... Good grief.
Oh, 30 skulls
Ooh.
is the light arrows.
Welp.
And
Oh look,
there's
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 irons.
irons.
So, we've just opened up Water Temple?
Yep, and forest.
I don't think we've opened up Forest, we still haven't got
No,
that
it's
strength.
not logically open, but who needs logic?
But yeah, 30 is hard required. Which again explains the hookshot so early.
30's alright. It's not really a big deal. DMT is foolish there.
Still blow up the walls.
And that's an early nocturne.
It's
Gotta love an early nocturne.
sort of nice. Shadow is a stone dungeon, so the runners might not be particularly happy about finding that so early.
Deku Shield in the back of Lon Lon, and Ella Gatua is going for it.
I mean, if Kak is way of the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Could be
amazing.
Well, it did have
wonderful.
those iron beats just now as well.
Yeah. Iron boots are generally seen as quite important.
Yeah, sure.
I guess this has to be pointing to us to one of the stone dungeons at this point. Still a few more checks in Cactus to see though, so jury's out for the moment.
So wait, hang on. We have... that's 40 dead. So our stones are Water, Shadow and Jabu?
They are.
They are.
So we've got Zelda's Lullaby and the Scale for Jabu. We've got Iron Boots and Hookshot for Water, and we've got Nocturne for Shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about the sum of it right now.
On the other hand, we got a free
and we
Deku.
know it's all for Song of Time, which, yeah, we kind of know how Song of Time way the hero go. Oh, sorry, Song of Time all dungeons goes.
So, I didn't wrote it down. Where was that light arrow hint?
Ooh, I think it was in the Kakariko Open Grosso.
Yeah, because it was just before the Irons.
Oh yeah.
Song at Zelda was prelude. But the seed has been quite nice about giving you shields. Obviously it felt bad for FQ last week.
I wouldn't count our shields too early, we've still not seen Mirror Shield. That could be somewhere really nasty.
That is a fair point. But at least we're going to be okay for Deku and Stalfos.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
look,
true.
another free Deku shield on Child Dive.
Team never buy shield.
Yeah, we're saving all the
Yeah,
monies today. What's Dembe got for us today? Just a hot piece of loopy.
Sanpei,
That's how I
love
like.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had 2 Sphere Zero Deku shields, so, like, you have no excuse. No, not 2 Sphere Zero.
Well, Sphere 0 and the Sphere 1. Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah,
Definitely going to be seeing some Deku players very shortly, I imagine.
yeah. Well, especially given that Drunus is buying a ton of stick.
Don't buy the
Exactly
shield.
1 ton.
Don't buy the shield.
Do you want them to waste their hard-earned rupees?
No.
Also, oof, they're the only one that doesn't actually have a shield. And they're going into Deku without the shield?
Seems like it.
Unless they just don't have it equipped. Yeah, Drew has the shield from Raj.
yeah.
And we get our first look at Barren Death Mountain Trail. But I would It's something I say every time. If you have explosives and your Death Mountain Trail is barren, you still blow up the bombable wall and the summit fairy here. Because they have so much chance of being a bomb-locked progressive item. I have found bomb-locked bombs here so bloomin' often. So for anyone who is relatively new, having something being foolish means that you can't have anything there which unlocks more checks. However, a bigger bomb bag, a bow with more arrows, those don't unlock more checks. And therefore, if they are locked by their predecessor, so bomb-locked bombs, then they can be in a foolish area. I mean, that's fair, Cola, but I always like to because it has trolled me so often having bomb-locked bomb bag there. Feroz Wind cannot be in a foolish area, I believe. Because by a very, very small technicality, it can unlock a check.
I think that's only the case if it's token sanity, but I'm not sure on that, not 100% anyway.
It can be required in a very specific set of circumstances for getting skulls for a 30 hit. So yeah, Feroz can't be foolish.
Let's see if that early Deku tree pays off in any way. I mean, it's a medallion, so...
It's a song medallion.
Yeah, I think this is going to be useful. Oh, nice vanilla sling. No, not the vanilla slingshots, but it's close enough.
It's French vanilla. It's one floor up.
Yeah.
But also that means that Goma is in logic and getting the forest medallion this early is in logic.
Yeah, could be an important summon there.
Oh hey, sweet! Deku stick upgrade. So you bought all these sticks to go into Deku and then you get given more and a refill for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it hurts.
Deku is being lovely. Deku is being lovely in the most trolley way.
Don't forget to check Big Poe if you have that Big Poe in the bottle.
Because if nothing else, it gives you your bottle back.
Yeah.
The
And
fairy
we all
fountain.
know Rush Ice
The
is
fairy
the play.
fountain at the top of the summit does count as part of Death Mountain Trail and is counted as foolish. Yes.
Yeah, it also includes
Sorry,
Big
what was that?
Auron, so we know he can't have anything today.
Yep. Sorry, what were you saying? I think I talked over someone.
I just said, we all know Rush Ice is the play you want to do every time. So
Yeah.
get the
Rushing
bottles
ice
in.
Rushing ice is fun.
We all love Rush Ice.
It shouldn't pay off as often as it does, and yet.
I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say it's probably going to be Summer Storms today.
For Frogs
For
Run
Ice
onto a
Cavern.
river? Oh, for Ice Cavern. Okay.
Ice Cavern will give you Summer Storms, and then you have to take that all the way back to Kikiri Forest to get your Mirror Shield or something.
The bow was on the upper Zora River heart piece, and Zora River is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, and so far only one run picked it up, so...
Well, that's because no one else has been there.
Yeah, they'll get to it, I'm sure. Other runners might be just waiting to see if they can find a bomb bag first, which would make Zora River a bit more convenient to go and check. Or
they've
Rita's
got their
letter.
Yeah, I can see them waiting for Zora's letter, even though they actually really don't want to see Zora's letter.
Yeah,
Because
well,
if they see Zora's letter, then Jabu and Ice Cavern are available. And you don't want to know that you have to do all dungeons.
I'll love to see all dungeons today, to be honest.
I nearly thought you were going to say I love the smell of all dungeons in the morning.
Gona's
If I
got the ice
recall
arrows.
3
Wonderful.
p.m. morning, I should see a doctor, so...
Did they pick up the meme arrows?
Drunas did.
Yay.
Of course Drunas did. It's Drunas.
Yeah. Who was it that in the middle of a tournament match paused before killing Ganon to put a meme on top of Ganon's face before killing them?
I have no idea. I've probably even seen that match.
It's just a case of that could have lost them the match, and we asked them about it in the interview afterwards, and they said like, yeah, if I lost the match due to memeing too hard, so I'm fine with that.
That's the spirit.
Okay, that says it was Let's Clay.
Okay, Let's Clay, thank you. But yes, Song of Time can absolutely be required. For example, if there's anything in the toilet, or on the Water Temple River chest, or even technically on the right-hand side of the Gerudo Training Grounds maze.
Yeah, it could be why the hero for Key Logic and GCG, potentially.
Everybody
Should
loves
be
where
an
the heroes
absolute-
do logic. I like how everyone is picking up the meme arrows.
Let check. Will hurt seeing the bow as an adult if he can't do the trick where he gets there.
Yeah, it's about the only real practical use the ice arrows have, is that you can use them to do Mido skip if you don't have another ranged weapon. But in the case of Where's the Sword, he already has a ranged weapon, so he doesn't have that excuse.
And there they are, pulling off the trick perfectly to get the bow.
Very nice.
Yep. If you don't pick up meme items, are you really playing random? Sometimes people want to be optimal or something.
And I guess we see a Mido skip and a song check next.
That would be fun.
Yeah, Tua's playing the song.
Where did we pick up Sarius? Was that on Malon?
That was in the Royal Tomb.
Yeah.
Alan was Zelda's Lullaby.
Wow, I completely missed Composer Grave.
That's why there are 3 of us.
Yep.
3 pairs of eyes helps. Well, we've got 4 runners, so we're still probably going to miss stuff.
But that's why we have chat.
It's much more difficult than I first expected to keep track of 4 runners, to be honest.
Also, oof. Happy Pembles, I have had that. It's not fun. But I know that feeling. I had that in a seed like a week ago. Boss Key and River Chest.
Is that strength upgrade on archery there?
Yes, it was.
Nice. Okay.
Wait, which archery adult?
1500.
1500.
Oh, hopefully we don't need that.
Yeet rock, please.
Oof, that was Tua getting yeeted all the way back from the Moblin.
We can't have a boss key in River Chest because Water Temple is a stone dungeon, and that leaves a summertime. So a bit of contradiction.
Yeah. So it
Could
can't
have
be
an
that.
item now.
Also, that was Epona's on the Nuet check.
Ooh, so that strength is available now. That's interesting.
That is a super early horseback archery that people might actually do. Oh god.
Yeah, I would go for it right now if I was in Tua's position here. I would not do Forest Temple without it.
Yeah, but
wait.
wait.
Oh no, Gerudo Valley is foolish, I thought. The fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, there is quite a lot of worth in just dipping Forest, especially when you know that 30 Skulls has something you need.
I just don't see the point. Like, if you know where strength is, Just go get it, and then you can you can full clear this dungeon. You don't have to double dip it.
That's Bolero on Asaria.
But I think for that actually. I can definitely see the logic in they don't have a way to get quickly back to Forest. They're here now, they don't really want to do it again. However, doing this I can see going, so I'm going to get my bow, I'm going to get my opponent, and then I'm going to sod off. But again, that requires walking back. It's possible they might want to wait for Minuet.
Which we just saw there was on Predator check, so I think it could have had that if it done Deputy earlier, but doesn't have it right now. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have to walk back here anyway. Like, there's no way you're going to get around it. You can't complete Forest Temple right now, or unless you're extremely lucky and find a strength upgrade in these first few checks in Forest Temple, which is not very likely.
Yeah, but I can see dipping there if you do the song check.
Forest is Way of the Hero.
It is Way of the Hero. Yeah, it's true. I don't think it could be Way Hero for strength upgrade though. Well, I suppose it could be, because we need Spirit. Let's wait and see, I guess. Find out if 205 is any good in these first few checks in Forest.
And where's the swords again, going Forest?
It's going for the dip as well, interesting.
It makes sense, you've got the hook shot and the bow stupidly early. And there's the gold scale.
Oh.
Lap diving, please.
At which point you might actually want to dip into the crater first, because that gives you Serenade. So yeah, that's 2 scales in Way of the Hero locations, guys.
Yeah, puts Lab Dive very, very high up the list at this point.
Ooh.
And it means you can sort out your Scarecrow. So, what even is this seed?
Oh, you know those moments when you play with free Scarecrow because you're lazy and you forgot to check the Scarecrow the other day. And stand in front of the location, pull out the ocarina, and nothing happens.
Yep, this seed is brought to you by the wonderful Din. And hopefully there won't be a din of complaints. That was the most hollow laughter I've heard in a while.
Yeah, I can do some really weird laughs. Believe me.
I'm not complaining. It was funny.
Alright, that's it for Forest Temple for now. So, scale was the only thing out of that dip that we got that might be useful, but...
We get a big Poe check.
Yeah, I suspect Tua is probably going to go grab a Pona after this, probably start clearing out Gerudo area and probably Lake area as well if you can.
Yeah.
They definitely should.
Though, again, I'm surprised they possibly didn't think of it, but I would have loved them to go to the crater to pick up Serenade first, just to make it that bit faster. Big Poe is nothing.
Wap.
Mwah, 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 mwah. No, we know that Serenade is on the Bolero check. We've had that hinted.
Yeah, and the only one who can check it right now would be
All of them?
Drunas.
Yeah, they've all got
everyone
hook
has
shots,
Bolero.
although, well no, they need the bow as well. It's almost all of them. Dev team can't, but sure
But they have hook shots. Oh, no, that's true because they still need to set off the bombs to get Link the Goron. True.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you said Bolero was on Saria's check?
It was.
Yes, it was.
So we're still looking for Requiem, Song of Storms, and Sun Song.
Hey, look. 2 is going to horseback freaking archery.
Oh yeah.
Can I just point out we're seeing a sub-half-hour horseback archery? Well, apart from waiting for time of day to make sense.
Oh yeah, I do need to wait for daytime here. It shouldn't be too long of a wait. It's nearly dawn, I think, there. There you go. That was well timed, actually.
That was beautifully timed. Like, managing your time of day is incredibly important in Ocarina of Time. And I suck at it. But no, this is masterful.
This is how it's meant to be done.
And now Word for Sword is going to find you bad news.
Yeah, that double. I need that audio.
Just looking at it, going back in and going, ah.
Yeah, no vocal reaction there, but oh.
But they have all the stuff for it.
Yep.
And everyone's just resetting to Temple of Time rather than going and getting Serenade. Double take. Oh, did Drewness just take a death? They did only have 3/4 of a heart last I looked. Did they land too hard and kill themselves?
I think they might have done, yeah.
Yes.
Oopsie.
Does that mean they need to start the diving minigame again?
Yes.
Probably, yes.
He died to diving minigame. Landed headfirst on a rock. I wish I could say I haven't done that.
Yeah, don't drink and dive.
Haha.
Also, don't drink and also don't text and ride. By the wording of the law, you're also not actually allowed to text while riding a horse.
Interesting.
Yes, I've seen this happening in my village. Again, weird juxtapositions. Seeing your kind of stereotypical teenage boy with the Adidas trousers, but also in full riding get-up, riding down the road, texting on his phone.
I have to point something out here. There were some chews at the first horseback archery, so that could break our logic wide open now.
Well,
Yeah, that's not
technically
first,
it can't break the logic open, but it can break the seed open.
Yeah, sorry. Words are hard.
Words are hard.
English is not my native language.
Perhaps you'd prefer to exchange your words for swords.
Uh,
Oh, come on, you knew that was coming.
Unfortunately, I did, yes.
I'm considering to leave now.
Look, I have to make at least one stinker every match.
Ooh, getting a GCG dip as well here.
Well, it makes sense, you're in the area. I'm surprised they didn't go to the rooftop chest, though.
And now for Aurora's in the first chest. And you can't
Number 2
use it.
doesn't have any way to reach the top chest, I don't think. The rooftop chest.
They haven't set up Scarecrow. You can just about get it with hookshot, actually. You have to do a bit of a setup to get it. You have to go off the roof ledge and then climb back up. But then you're just in range for hookshot to get Scarecrow.
To be honest, as a child, I never did that check without the long shot. So the first time playing Rando, I had to search around how to get it with others only.
Yep. I still haven't managed to do the top of the volcano check with hovers. I mean, swords are hard too. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to use one sword effectively. And just how much more effective I've become as soon as I start dual wielding.
You ever
It's
drop a
kind of the
Japanese
point
sword?
of swords, really, to be tough and hard. You wouldn't want a soft sword.
Well,
You
no.
ever drop the Japanese sword? So hard they break easily. They're too hard.
Okay, Tua, you're just being rude to the Wolfross.
Rude but effective.
Rude but effective.
Ah, and the first crater checks here by Drunas. Picking
Who's
up
getting
Serenade.
And now they're immediately... No, they're going back to the Temple of Time. Okay. Yeah, Forest Island was gold scale. So we have lab dive in logic from 2 scales in way of the hero locations.
Yeah, and nobody's been there yet. No one's even set foot in Lake Hylia, at least as an adult.
Admittedly, only one person has Serenade. I expect the others will as soon as they pick it up.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense when you know where that is, just to wait till you get the sun. Ooh,
Shield.
mirror shields.
Ooh.
But they're going to die on Void Out. And dead.
Rip.
But planned rip.
Let's call it Death Ward, yeah. But that mirror shield could pay off on the long game. That early horseback archery check and going to GTG. But if something is in toilet, I think he won't.
Thing is, I would be surprised if like our runners will have all got the strength horseback archery check. It makes sense while you're over here to do GTG, so I expect that won't be very hidey for a lot of people. Unless they tunnel vision forest.
No, it's not Heidi, but I'm thinking about the time he got that.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll see. I
not
mean, it
sure.
doesn't open anything for him at the moment, because we can't even get to Spirit Temple yet.
Yeah, but not only can we not get to Spirit Temple, but we can't get in. We've only got 1 strength.
Yeah.
So it's not that much big of a deal at the moment.
I'll see what's up on the ledge there.
And next Serenade check by Words.
Oh, is Tua going to bail without doing the back top room? Or are they going to save scum their keys? No, they're not. They're just going normal route.
Just going Void.
Yeah, they didn't. Notably, they didn't do the back room or the room above the spinny totem pole place.
Yeah, kind of left with no choice really, unfortunately, due to that low health situation.
I mean, they could go through it again, but that
They could
does
do.
waste time. I think they're probably going to want to wait until they have strength 2 to go all the way back there.
And there's the oopsie, I don't have any keys anymore.
Yep, that's the save scum. Yep, as Cola points out, might still scum. Oh, did we get the winner heart piece? Sweet.
And the heart piece didn't say to go on the keys though. Committing to that left hand side.
And Words
Yeah.
going for Lake Hylia finally as an adult.
First one to confirm Scarecrow's song there.
Did they go there as child? Oh yes, of course they did, because we found the Deku Shield on dive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A potato skip.
This is why you need to eat your potatoes.
So we're opening up the route over to Haunted Wasteland here. I don't imagine he's going to cross at this point. Well, maybe he's going for it.
No,
Maybe.
going for it. Maybe they
Interesting.
reckon that Requiem's on the other side.
It's entirely possible. It could be a useful song. This is out of logic, of course. We don't have hover beats, we don't have long shots.
Bomb
so
2 is on
going.
top of the lab.
Alrighty, let's see what Lab Dive's got for us. This is going to be an interesting one.
But you have the gold scale! You could just gold scale it!
Yeah, but then you can get the skills there.
I was going to say, I haven't seen someone in a race gold scaling the left dive and hope for it, since he hadn't marked the irons on his personal tracker, so I forgot he had them.
Is he He's only
He's
got 10
really
seconds
trying.
left.
Dude,
Just
You're
realised
gonna have to
that.
make some trips anyway. Should have gold scaled it.
we know you need the skull, but
Oh, it's a
Oh.
purple rupee.
yeah, go for the skull.
So, are we thinking that scale is that one of those scales is our logical access and the other one is in a location which has other stuff in? Like, it could be that the hookshot in Kakiri Forest is the Way of the Hero item, but it just happened. But then again, I'd expect that one to be the Way of the Hero scale. And in which case, we've probably got something else in Forest.
Forest was logically open to us, wasn't it?
Okay,
'Cause
we
found
think
some-
no scale is Way of the Hero. Oh, also, that's true, the bow is scale locked.
Oh, yeah.
We've not found another bow yet. I think it's too early to call really what the Way of the Hero is going to be pointing to.
Words for Swords, I expect, is going to go and get that strength for horseback archery. This is the earliest I've ever seen everyone do horseback archery in the seas.
Yeah.
So Words is
Words for
bailing.
Swords didn't do fishing yet, did he?
Yeah, he didn't.
Interesting he's leaving that one behind.
Well, it kind of makes sense. Like, Lake Hylia isn't actually hinted anything, but the gold scale has the possibility to, and the lab roof is right next to the lab.
Also, yeah, chat pointing out we did see fire arrows there on the Desert Colossus Ferry. And the song is Vanilla Requiem.
Yep.
It was worthwhile coming out here by the look of it.
Yep, as Tamal Tak says, there are two ways to get to Zora's River in logic. One is with bomb bags and one is with the scale.
Hey, someone's angry about that Requiem. So
Thank
is he
the
going for
creator.
child spirit now?
Possibly. We do have that slingshot. Oh well, Tua doesn't actually. He's not done
Deku.
Deku yet, no. Probably going to do Deku next, I would guess, then. And maybe Child Spirit afterwards.
Well, they do seem to be going that child. And they are going to be quite irritated when they find Minuet on that forest medallion. I'm so really pleased.
And Words the next one going for horseback archery.
I mean, finding Minuet straight after going back at dark wouldn't be too bad, because Forest is probably going to be on their mind right at that point, so...
Yeah. So, just,
free trip.
Yeah, I guess that's a Deku play. Oh.
Yep, that has to be a Deku play. At which point, why don't they just reset unless they want to go into, Child
might be
shooting?
doing Din's Fairy. Din's
Oh,
Fire
yeah,
Fairy.
yeah.
Fairy. It's not a random thing, it's just in order to get to Zora's River, there are boulders at the bottom of it at Child, and you need to explode them. Or you can get through from diving from the Lost Woods, which needs the scale. Yep, the boulders are what causes that logic to exist.
Wait, where was Minuet?
Minuet was on the forest medallion.
Oh, huh. I missed that. Yeah, next forest it. So everyone's following each other's tracks again for a while. Packed early game.
Well, actually, Alligatua is doing Child Shooting Gallery and Din's Fairy, so this is a new one.
Yeah, we're not seeing this fairy yet. Not in logic, of course, since we don't have one bag. The game has been really stingy with our explosives so far.
Well, that kind of makes up for last week, which was, did you want more explosives?
Oh, I remember a melee seed with
Ah,
a lot
look,
of
Words for Swords is
explosives.
showing off the fact that you can do this with a hook shot. You just need to... There we go. Rooftop
Nothing
chest with only
Fire
hook shot.
Fairy.
Here,
To get you
fairy,
arrows.
you wake my slumber, have some sticks.
Oh, you to understandably safe going that Bonchi.
Yep. And taking them right back to Deku where they want to be. And they are going to be very pleased about that Deku stick upgrade because they've only got 5.
Oh yeah.
They're going to walk in without spending any money and end up with 20. That's going to be jackpot.
Yeah, that's quite nice actually. 5 is enough to complete Deku Tree, of course, but it'll leave you a bit skint afterwards.
5 is enough to complete Deku Tree if you're not completely incompetent like I am. Like, do not underestimate my awful stick usage.
I don't know how, but the other day I missed getting a broken stick before Goma. It took me 3 tries for some reason. I don't know why.
Sometimes broken stick is weird. So, I think the scrub that Drew is checking is a new one.
I think so, yeah.
Oh!
We tested that.
So you know what we were saying about that? The thing is, that Ruto's letter is bomb locked.
It is, yes, or hammer locked.
Yes. So that isn't in logic yet. But if Drew wanted to buy into AD early, which no one wants to buy into AD early with Water and Stone Shadow, but if they want to, they've got a head start.
Yeah, or if they wanted to rush ice.
Rushing ice is big and clever.
At this point, Ice Carol's got a 50-50 chance. It's either going to be Summer Storms or Sunsong. With the other one being on Burning Cack, so... Could play out, or it could just be a long road to nowhere, so...
Well, the thing is, we've not seen what Frog's one in River is, but we did find a bow there.
Yeah. So that bow could be where the hero if both the other bows are bow locked. Or it could mean the Frog's one is needed.
Words of Swords has skipped GTG. They are not getting their Mirror Shield at this time, so they might actually not go back to GTG for a while.
Yeah, that sort of makes sense. Forest is the way of the hero, so
yeah.
You probably want to clear out this place earlier rather than later.
I mean, oh yeah, I'm not questioning it's a good move, but we just happen to know that in this seed you want to do GTG. I'm wondering when they're going back.
Drune's
I'm
just
sure I'll go back at some
remembering that
point.
skull.
Everybody loves skulls.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
We do still need to get 30 of those at some point, so don't want to sleep on the skulls too much on this seed.
I don't want to sleep on the skulls, but I want to sleep. Does that count? Honestly, if Hammer is right here in Forest, or the Longshot is right here in Forest, I would be ecstatic. On the other hand, oh boy, that puts Water one step closer into logic.
Yeah. Those early iron beats could be... Well, they could be pointing us to Water, they could be pointing us to Zora's Fountain, potentially.
Spooky water log noises.
I think it's fair to assume at this point Forest probably does have something in it, other than the scale we found earlier.
Oh yeah,
it must that scale didn't lead to anything useful. And since we already have iron boots, there can't be scales required for the Tectite website.
Yep. Yeah, we have no idea what our Kakariko Wave the hero is.
There are also some checks left in Kak, like chickens.
Yeah, that's true. Non-style chickens.
But yeah, Forest is a very easy signposted, you want to go here, you really freaking want to go here. Because hook shots in a way of the hero location, bow in a way of the hero location. And forest tinted way of the hero, it's going hi.
That's the first one with 10 skulls, I think.
Nice, nice.
I'm thinking about if taking a dip to DC would be a valid play here.
Well, it's an
Yeah,
Italian, so
maybe.
it's never gonna hurt. But doing it with just strength is a bit.
Well, we've got
You
we've got
have to
Bonchus as
choose.
well. Yeah.
I mean, basically, if you can do it, you could finish it.
Yeah,
you
he
don't
takes a couple
waste
of
your
cheese.
I mean,
I'd say go for it at this point. Or
And you can
when
save
you're in the
scum
area.
I'd be more interested in seeing what's in forest and then following that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Forest
so
is
far it's
probably
nothing.
Forest is probably the better play right now. I think DC is still a good play.
I mean, it's always a gamble when you don't follow your way of the hero.
Alligator is avoiding the meme arrows.
No.
On the other hand, I have seen ice arrows be an ice trap before, so I wouldn't actually be surprised.
Yeah, there's always a risk, isn't there?
Well, actually, no. They're a major item. In these settings, we only have them on junk items. So, I think ice arrows can't be an ice trap in these settings.
I don't know. It depends on the definition of major item, because ice arrows can be in foolish locations.
Hello, I know we have people who know logic in chat. Thank you, Toxic. I knew it was going to be you.
Are ice arrows junk?
Ice arrows
Discuss.
can't be an ice trap in these settings. I didn't think they could. There are many things I'm still salty about from my first seed. But an ice trap dins fire underneath the fountain. That was kind of funny. I really ought to have known. Because I thought it was kind of amusing seeing Din's fire underneath the icy waters. I was like, oh, that's a cool juxtaposition. And then I went and got it, and it was an ice trap. I don't know what I expected. I just don't know what I expected. I think everyone's retracing each other at this point.
Yeah, more or less. Druna's heading back into Forest Temple now with that strength.
Was that
Words is already halfway through.
a Goran foolish?
Yeah,
I
Words
think
hasn't found anything yet. They are doing new checks, but they haven't found anything yet. The game lags so horribly when that first Stalfos dies, because it does it every time.
Yeah, it's because this room has got 2 floors on it. It's really big. And that's why it lags so much.
Hover chest. Not hovers in chest, a chest that's hovering.
Yep.
Oh yeah, chat is just pointing out, it's a very unhealthy seed so far.
Yeah, it's a good point. 5 hearts is the maximum we've found so far. Not a lot to go with.
And Dev also skipping on adult fishing.
Nobody wants to do adult fishing today. That's pretty weird.
As I said, Lake Hylia isn't hinted, but the lab dive is a way of the hero baited. Ruto's letter is in the scrub just outside Lake Hylia, which Dev Team is about to get it. Oh, Dev Team just did adult fishing, apparently.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Sorry.
Apparently nothing on it.
But there's
Okay, fair
a third
enough.
Deku shield in forest. Congrats.
Would you like some more Deku shields? Right before you go to the place with all the fire keys that might burn them.
I still suffer from my Deku shield trauma.
Yeah, there's
Well,
been
it's
trauma. What is your particular trauma, apart from lots of Deku shields getting burnt?
3 Deku shields in spirit, which
Ooh.
was Way of the Hero, and a Hylian shield. My Way of the Hero item was on Twin Rover. Thank you.
Alright, hopefully Tur gets this game the second time. Definitely didn't have any excuse for not being able to play that song the first time round because it was literally just ZL. Alright, there we go.
Original song, Do Not
and
Steal.
creepy.
Original song, Do Not Steal.
It's ZL the abridged version. Ooh, strength 2 in the checkerboard room.
That could be our Way of the Hero.
That is very easily our, possibly our strength too, yeah. Our Way of the Hero, yeah.
But at this point we've only got, what, 2 item checks left in this dungeon, so... yeah, I'd say that's probably likely to be it.
Admittedly, the basement check has a horrible history of being the Way of the Hero item.
Yeah, it's normally when it's a stone forest, you'll end up having to go right down to the damn bottom of it to get whatever the hell Phantom Gan has stolen from you today.
Fucking
This being a
iron boots.
Medallion Forest Temple, it's been a bit nicer to us.
Fucking
Yeah.
iron boots on the basement chest.
Mirror Sheet was GTG.
Yep, GTGI statue.
Yeah, that is all we need to actually do Spirit Temple, although we don't logically have any access to it yet.
But
We still need to
words-
find Lens, Magic, and either Hovers or the Long Shot.
But we're skipped on GTG, so will take a while if you get it's back there probably.
Actually, no, because Requiem is vanilla, so they're going to have to cross the wasteland, at which point you may as well go into GTG while you're going past the Mirror Shield right there. This is a really convenient seat.
Sort of, yeah.
Like, it tells you where your strength is as you're going to Forest. With all the items, and shortly getting the song in order to get it.
It's kind of making you go all over the place. Like, you go to Forest Temple, it's like, oh, you need to go to Gerudo. Then you go to Gerudo, get the strength. It's like, oh, okay, I need to go to Forest. So you go back to Forest, and then Forest's like, oh, here's your second strength. Go back to Gerudo.
Boomerang.
And there's a boomerang dev team just found in the oh, is that Boulder of Destiny? Oh, suppose we haven't seen that bit yet, but yep, there it is.
And that's
oh
all.
boy, so
No,
that's Jabu Stone
Jabba is
Dungeon.
not in logic. No bombs.
No bombs, so yeah, no, not in logic, but it is now
Wait.
clearable.
Jabu is twice over bomb locked because of Ruto's letter and Boulder of Destiny.
Well, both of those checks are bomb locked, so bombs would
Yeah.
unlock Jabu entirely.
Yes, but I mean it's twice over because it's needed for 2 things.
Also upgrade on Tectile Grotto there.
And our first wallet.
So yeah, the thing is, this seed is being really nice about being inconvenient. Like, it's telling you where to go, even if it is going across the map. This is okay. You know that pangolin meme.
I have to say, you fool. That was our first ice trap.
Fool.
Oh wait, it's midday. I could scream fool today. Saving that for later.
As someone
But
wearing
yeah.
headphones right now, please don't.
But no, the seed is directing you all over the place, but it's actually telling you about it, and it's being really nice. Like it's like
So far,
I'm
it's
so
been
sorry.
nice so far.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
Let's just
point.
put that there.
Fair point. Fair
And-
point. Well made.
Remember, I hear myself on my headphones, so it will be double kill if I'm too loud.
Nothing from Darunia there, unfortunately.
Ironia has nothing.
We do know this is where the hero Goron City, so there could... well, there needs to be something here.
Is
Don't know
pot
whether it's
with
going to be
strength
Charred Area or
enabled?
not.
Is pot with
So-
strength enabled in these settings?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So it could be Bomb Bag and Transport again.
I still prefer to call it the spinning pot. I like names which are easily understandable by new people who don't know all the in-jokes.
Fair play.
To be honest, I have problems remembering the name of our favorite Took. And always when I'm going to say some, I have on my headsets, his name is Dukin the Toucan, for some reason.
Also, I'd like to point out Eligatua going fuck this to doing it with strength and doing a bomb choose setup.
Nice.
And possibly getting
Wow.
it.
Yeah, he did go for strength
I'd love
originally
to.
there, but I think he missed the throw and didn't get it in.
Very. Look, it's more
More
choose.
choose!
I mean, that is good news, because Tilda was running kind of low there.
Choose for choose today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It means he can go check the maze now as well if he wants.
As Legend of Paula says, choose for the chew pot.
And Death being the
I
last
think
one who
Tilda is
picks
heading
up.
for the maze.
Well, it's the only real thing left.
Save's coming to choose, which I think is a wise choice.
Yes. And Death the last one picking up his first strength.
Yeah, but Seabuff, we're an hour in, and we're seeing our last person doing horseback archery. Like, this is the 4th person out of 4 on Restream.
And I say,
All the other 3 have already done it.
And Zuda safely, that's a condom.
Yay! All the memes.
Yeah, nothing useful in that side of the maze though, unfortunately, so two are just going to reset it.
Oh,
He
they
scummed
didn't
it.
scum.
Yeah, they just
He
scammed.
did.
They saved just before starting the maze there.
What was on the hint?
I think that was a hint we already saw. I think was it a frog's hint? I'm not sure. I sort of blanked that hint there.
Also, I'm surprised they're going for Child Spirit. Because Child
Oh.
Spirit isn't in Logic.
It's gonna go into logic at some point though, so it kind of makes sense to just get out of the way.
Oh, the hint
Wonder-
was apparently Sun Song Grave is Dead.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to see it on Words' side because this is in Logic from picking up boulders and chucking them, as is the left-hand chest.
Yeah, if the left-hand chest pays off now.
Well, the left-hand chest has to have an item, I think, because we're not seeing anything else in Goron City.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's got to be there.
Why are you playing Ponas there?
Or a fairy, I guess. He's on low health.
Oh, I thought it was just Zelda's Lullaby that gave you a fairy.
It's, let's see, ZL, Epona's, and I think Song of Storms gives you a big fairy as well.
Oh, yeah. I knew Song of Storms was a big one, I just didn't realise that Eponas gave you a fairy as well.
Totally forgot about that too.
Bomb
Bomb
bag!
bag!
Ouch.
So,
And that's in
Forest
Logic.
was way of hero for strength 2 to get a bomb bag.
Yep.
No, those aren't bomb-locked bombs. Those are not locked.
No, they are strength-locked bombs. Or strength or ammo locked. You cannot use bombs to get to that chest.
Okay,
But
first
yeah, we
logical
have
bomb
logical
bag.
strength 2.
First logical bomb bag, 1 hour mark, 4 words. So he's going for DC now. Picking up his next medallion.
And I believe
Also,
we saw boss key in the Child-Sized Spirit, so
Ouch.
oh, yep, that's required.
yeah. And a small
But-
key as well.
I think most of our Way of the Heroes have chained into making that possible.
Yeah.
More or
Because
less, yeah.
Kokiri
River was the
Forest-
bow.
Kokiri Forest gave us the hookshot and the scale. The scale gave us the bow in Zora's River. Oh, Pierre is nothing? Pierre is dead. Yay. The bow and the hookshot let us do Forest, which was also Way of the Hero, which gave us Strength 2, which led us to Goron City, Way of the Hero, which is possibly the bomb bag. All of them are chaining.
Apparently so. Hey, that bomb bag has to be where the hero exists. We've seen everything else in Goron City.
Yeah,
It's the
works
only
in-
progression item. So
Well, it's
it was
making a
all-
good move, yeah. Remembering to pick up those child skulls.
Yep.
That also means the hammer must be bomb locked.
Yeah, we have no clue about why Kakariko is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, we've got Iron Boots and we've got Nocturne there, and that's all we've seen so far. We do have a couple more checks left in Kakariko though, so it's not out yet.
Bad hammer on chickens.
And I mean, oh, that would be. No,
It can't be hammer on chickens. Hammer has to be bomb locked.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get that bomb
bag-
bag.
Oh yeah, then the way of the hero wouldn't have changed.
Yep. Basically, otherwise the Goron City Way of the Hero doesn't make sense. Lord Banana was in the Boulder of Destiny. Jabba is a stone. Heh. We haven't seen 20 hinted yet. So 20 can still be in a Kakariko Way of the Hero.
Can indeed.
Oh yeah.
Boom,
Yeah, excludes the
boom,
hinted
boom.
skulls, but not the unhinted ones. And we've not got a 20 hint today. So 10 and 20 could have Way of the Hero items on them.
And Elegatua doing a nice example of flame storage and child spirit being useful. Don't need to collect all the silver rupees, just running around.
It makes this room a lot nicer, otherwise it's a bit of a pain in the bum to do this little puzzle.
Oh yeah. At least we have faster block pushing.
Faster block push is a godsend.
Yeah.
Faster text is also a godsend. That's true, we've not seen the Skull Mask hint yet. And we've
Yes.
not got one of the foolish hints.
And more keys on Child Spirit.
Yeah, we know that child spirit is required.
Oop.
So we know that they do have to cross the thing to get to the desert for
That's
Requiem.
safe. He's
Cool.
going for the Iron Knuckle.
Stab him in the ankles with a stick. Oh, hello! That dings fire into Dongo's cavern.
Ooh. I'm
That's
just going to say-
potentially useful, potentially very, very, very scary.
Yeah, I'm just going to say Stone Shadow always finds a way into your seed.
Lens is
Sorry, you were
true.
saying
Lens.
about Shadow because that's the lens.
That
Well, lens
puts
isn't needed for
spirit
shadow
into
under
logic.
these. Yeah, it
But
is.
it puts Wasteland further into logic, doesn't it?
Yeah, we still need magic for spirit access to be logical.
Oh, yeah.
And we need hovers or
Long
long
shot.
shots. Yeah. But it is one step closer.
Well, yeah, one step closer. I always forget about magic for some reason.
Okay, so Basil just said DC with a threatening aura and you saying Shadow getting one step closer at the same time just made me imagine kind of the Blame Trez emote just getting larger and larger looking into the camera.
Now that's a scary thought.
There we go. So yeah, this seed. Okay.
It's been quite a journey, isn't it? And we still potentially could have an all dungeons on our hand. We don't know.
Yep. We can still have a world tour.
Look, the treasures are getting bigger.
No,
No.
not the treasures. Someone save us from the treasures.
Yep, we did find Mirror on the ice statue in Gorilla Training Grounds.
Yes, it's
Rolling
certainly
stones on
clearable.
burning Kakariko would be mean. Especially if that's our way of the hero. I mean, we don't have any good answers for way of the hero Kakariko because they're all pointing to stone dungeons.
No Greg so far.
No, we don't need to have Hammer for AD Fire as a medallion.
Oh dear, Adrena's having a bit of a trouble with Phantom Ganon here.
No, I was just laughing at Words getting disrespected by his own bomb.
Oh.
Phantom Ganon is such a troll at sometimes.
I hate Phantom Ganon.
Yep.
Yeah, if you get it down to the last hit there, as Adrena's did, he goes into a bit of a berserk phase at the end there, and it's really annoying to deal with. Really don't have to go through that phase if you can avoid it.
I mean, I'll be honest, I really don't want to have to go through Phantom Ganon if I can avoid it.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Let's see what King Dodongo has for us.
Well, he's going to have a medallion, so that is something at the very least. It's really pretty good Dodongo's cannon, actually, overall.
Yeah, that Dins is scary. That lens is useful.
Yeah, lens is definitely more of a convenience and a necessity for our runners, but having it out of the way is nice. Just a blue pea on King Dodongo himself.
F's in chat, please. That's the drone is dying.
Oh no. We kind of didn't have a choice there, you know, didn't have much health.
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn.
Art container up on the volcano there. We've not really seen anything in or seen any of the checks in DMC yet. I don't think anyone's been up the top side at all.
No, I don't think so.
Probably due to lack of bombs, I suppose.
Well, it does kind of make sense.
Whereas the Soul's going to do one of the last remaining Kakariko checks.
Drew's heading towards their bomb bag.
Actually, I think we saw this one already, if I remember.
Yeah, Star makes a good point. No one's really had enough hearts to do Death Mountain Crater.
Yeah, it is a bit messy when you're only on 3 or 4 hearts. It's doable, but it's not very fun.
I didn't see what was on the Redead Grotto, apart from not much, I think.
Yeah, there's junk. Gonna get 10 skills here as well, which could be important. It is a seed upgrade.
Nah, not worth it. I mean,
Definitely
I watched Millie this morning do co-op seed doing Volvagia with only 3 hearts. That hurt.
So yes, I'm curious to see where Drunus goes with those bombs. We might see more of Death Mountain Crater, I guess.
I would imagine so, yeah. Probably makes the most sense.
Oh, especially given they've got their bomb bag before going into Death Mountain Crater, because they're only just doing Link the Goron.
Did anyone check Desert Fairy? Can't
Yes,
remember. Right?
Who went for that? I think Elgatua did it when they first went over to Desert Colossus, and it was fire arrows.
Oh.
So that could actually be important.
Could be, yes. Well, no, because we've already know what Din's fire is.
True. Gold scale! Gold scale lab dive.
Finally, someone doing it.
Pretty sure Where's the Source did this already.
I know, but...
Well, actually, technically Where's the Source did it with Iron Boots, so...
Worsworth did it with iron boots and failed repeatedly doing it with iron boots before getting it and having to go up before they drowned.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm thinking about the worst thing that could happen right now, like every week. And I think the worst thing I could imagine right now would be a wallet upgrade in Shadow, pointing to buying a Zora tunic, having to do pillow, getting the hammer, pointing to fire.
That sounds pretty nasty.
Yeah, that does sound pretty nasty. I'm sure it can be made worse, but that sounds pretty nasty.
It's
Also,
one of the
because
worst
they
things
have
I
the
could
letter.
just think about.
Yeah, they have the letters, so it's not a pain to get anything on King Zora.
Yeah, we're not going to have Paradox. What's it today? You find Prescription right next to Big Oron, in fact, but pretty useful for us today.
It's an ice trap.
Wait, I missed an ice trap?
No, we had hinted that Big Oron was an ice trap.
Wait, we're missing out on an ice trap?
Yes, we are.
Oh no.
A lovingly, masterfully crafted ice trap.
Do this. 2 seconds left. That was a little close.
But yeah, I could, all dungeon for something in well with the side of burning cack would be
I
pretty
think all
bad.
dungeons for River Chest would be the worst. Like if you had to go clear Water Temple, then get Song of Time, then go back into Water Temple to get an item.
At least River Chest can't be the boss key. Yep,
Yeah.
Oh,
not
worst.
bitter.
Finally going to GTG, maybe?
Yeah, that's probably going to be Wes's play once they've cleaned up this little area. We got hit with Hammer Rocks, didn't we?
Well,
That's
Valley
dead.
is foolish.
The thing is, Words
Oh, yeah,
could
that's
do
it.
a few more checks in GTG.
Yeah, Words does have Strength 2, so that's going to unlock the little room at the back with the light likes, as well as the rest of it.
So
What's
basically
up with
what we
Death
said
Team?
before. Yeah. Like, it's still moving, it's not a crash.
Oh yeah, he's
Dev team just looks like they're temporarily were temporarily AFK.
I guess we see an adult spirit right now by Elagatua. I hate to pronounce that name. Sorry.
I don't know if Elagatua has a nickname, whether they use Tua just as a nickname, because I've seen that their file name is Tua.
More song checks for him.
Well, it looks like they're going for Forest Temple, which makes sense.
Get the new
Gotta get that cleared
Forest.
out.
Go to Forest.
Yep. Get where the hero, get medallion.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Remember to
Ooh,
pick up
what
your
is that?
skulls,
Is that a-
my friend.
Hold on, is that a strength upgrade?
Wait, what? Where?
On, where's the swords are just on the right hand side of GTG there.
I couldn't work out what that was. Why did they skip it if that was a strength?
Because strength 3 is probably not very useful, but
But why would you not pick it up?
saves coming the keys, I suppose, just in case.
Oh, yes, actually. Because if your save's coming keys, you don't want to take that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a strength, but I'm not 100% sure. It looked kind of wonky.
I mean,
I can't
his
think of any. I
face,
can't think of any other item that would have that shape.
his face said definitely strength.
So we now have another possible awful case, which is Song of Time logically required to get to that side of the maze.
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility now.
Or strength
And
3
Be Luigi,
organ
I would
fast.
not go for that strat at all because we've not found light arrows yet.
Well, we know
so-
where they are.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, we do. Okay, skip that then. Okay, yeah, that does make sense to just go check the fairy.
Like, we don't have hovers yet. That is the main thing saving us from having to all dungeons right now.
Yeah. That and magic, those are the only things. Well, and long shot, I suppose.
Long shot isn't needed for Shadow.
No, it's needed for Water Temple, though.
Oh, yes, yes. That was strength 3, apparently, according to chat.
Yeah, I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, I think Wes just gonna kind of keep it in mind for now and see where he gets with key, because might save to come the center of the maze and then go back for strength 3 if center turns out to be nothing. Probably gonna be the right strat here, I guess. You want to be really careful with your GTG keys, I think, in this case.
Yeah.
Okay, four more checks in this room. 4.
4.
Let's see if there's something. Hopefully it's packed with keys for him.
That's a good point. Where the hero's strength 2, you should check that Eat Fairy. Oh look! There's the long shot behind strength 2!
Oh boy.
Oh, that's
This seed
nasty.
is just throwing you backwards and forwards. Who was the person that made a joke about long shot in GTG? Because that just put Water Temple into logic.
Come on, hovers now, magic, and then do the tour I suggested.
Yeah, no, Spirit doesn't need long. Oh, crossing the wasteland. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Wasteland crossing.
It doesn't put Spirit fully into logic though, because we don't have magic.
Yep. But it's one step closer. And Words is going to get that long shot. They just got the lens.
Yeah, now we're going to see the bit of
Mirror
GTG we didn't
shield.
see earlier.
We haven't actually seen Skull Mask.
Yeah, no one's gone for it, no one's found the hint.
They seem
Told you
has
with the
some
evilest
potential.
song till there. Yeah, we haven't seen back of Lake Hints. We also haven't seen this room that Words is about to go into, so we're going to find out if anything's hammerlocked in GTG. I doubt it will be, but it would be telling if it was.
If there's a key here, that might be very interesting.
Oh yeah.
Not in the enemy's chest, we don't really care about what's in here. But if it's in the fire ring, then that will tell us a little bit about the key logic.
Go on, how bad is it? Are we okay? Are we safe? Nothing is safe, nothing is sacred.
There is a key there, so
Nothing is safe.
nothing is safe. We had a key on right-hand maze as well, so yeah, this could get a bit scary. Hammerlock key does kind of tell us a little bit about where the hammer might be, but I don't think it tells us anything especially useful.
Does that also confirm toilet's an item?
Yeah, hammer and toilet would be nice too.
Nice. You can hear my air quotes there.
I'm not sure how many keys we got left to find.
3, given I don't think Words has used any.
Yeah, there's a key on the right-hand maze, so that leaves 2 more.
And I think we saw one in the secret room above the maze.
Yeah,
But I'm not
I
sure.
think you might be right there.
Well, we're going to find out in a minute.
But if something would be in toilet, that could mean a triple dip into GTG for Alligator.
Yeah,
Ooh.
possibly.
Which would
That'd be
hurt.
nasty.
Oh, there are apparently 2 keys in right-hand maze and 1 in left. So I think we've seen all keys now.
Okay.
How many
I don't think we
keys do you
got
need
that far in
to get?
left-hand side maze last time we were here. Well, I don't
How
think we've
far-
seen this chest yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, how far did we get into? Oh,
Okay,
look.
well, there is the key, so, okay. Turns out you were right, so yeah, that's all the keys now we've seen. So that means toilet has to be an item. And central pit, sorry, the central chest in GTG is also an item. If I was
Which
words,
we
I would
can
save
look
these
at.
last 2
Yeah,
keys.
save scum them, please. Wait.
Why aren't you checking the center?
Yeah,
What
you
is
completely.
words doing?
Words?
Oh dear.
He did not save. That's confusing.
He saved with 3 keys.
Yeah, he's saved with 3 keys, so he's going to get strength 3. He's not checking the center.
Why?
But that was ages ago. I think he just saved scummed away his mirror shield.
No, left side was open. So he saved a
Oh,
few
right.
keys.
Yes, because there are so many keys over here, he can get both if he uses his keys to get to this side.
Oh yeah.
And strength 3. Right. So hang on,
Okay.
how many keys do you need to get to right-hand side? Is it 2?
Yeah, just 2.
And
We
how many
have-
keys does it take left-hand side to get to the center?
7.
Okay.
9 keys
I
in
will
total.
try and remember that for future. I am useless at counting keys.
Big brain.
No, that was stupidly big brain. That's really good. I should write that down. We are taking notes about questions to ask in the interview, right?
Yeah, I'm writing down times for item pickups.
Sweet.
But I probably forget some. I know myself.
Hey, validation
Greg!
rupee. Totally worth it.
No, he saved scummed Greg. Why? Imagine
But
paying
I would
10
rather take
rupees.
strength 3 over Greg, just saying. But yeah, that is logically locked behind all dungeons. That strength 3 and that center chest.
Yes. Yeah, any keys on the right hand side means that sometimes required.
So we may be in a case where it's logical AD, but not hard required AD.
Possibly, yeah. Certainly if that strength 3 leads to anything useful. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm sure Wes's will probably check the what's it vary at some point in the near
Outside
future.
cannons, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I would not be surprised if there was a hammer on it. No. Yeah, I would not be surprised if the hammer was on outside Ganon's Castle Ferry.
Yeah, it could be a hammer there, potentially. Having 9 keys didn't lead to anything useful, so that key on the hammer lock chest in GTG doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So, Alligator finishing up his forest and Drunis in GTG going to pick up his mirror shield
And his long shot.
properly.
And maybe his strength 3.
And Words is heading for the Spirit Temple, it looks like.
Well, it makes sense. That was why they were coming here anyway. GTG was just a side stop on the way to going to Spirit.
Well, GTG was also the mirror shield, which is needed for Spirit Temple, so there's that.
Well, yes, but they didn't know that. The reason they came over here was to get to Spirit. The doing GTG was a happy side effect.
Happy little accident. We are still missing magic to put this into logic, of course, but I don't imagine Words for Swords is going to be too worried about that.
Yeah, we know that Child Spirit is required because the boss key is on Child's side. However, we also know that Requiem of Spirit is over here.
Yeah, so you do have to come here as an adult first before doing it as Child era.
Which always hurts.
And then just, Trollosal, the hammer is in the Wasteland chest.
That would be pretty mean.
Yeah. This seed has so
That is a
many
good-
opportunities to be incredibly mean at this point.
That is a good point. We are actually 2 items from no mode, not 1. Because we're
Hammer,
mixing magic. It's
hammer,
magic and hammer.
and... Do we need anything else?
We know where light arrows are.
No, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it.
But we know where Rutos and Rang and Irons and Longshot.
Yeah, we're in the unenviable position at the moment of probably knowing too much about this seed.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if it was logical AD.
Yeah, the only thing really missing for that now is Horror Boots. And the magic, of course,
But we need
I
the
mean,
magic.
magic's always required anyway.
Okay, can I just say those 2 red rupees getting superimposed over each other made a really cool shape? Because it kind of made a double diamond shape, which looked really awesome. Now, don't forget to come out and get your song.
Please don't.
Phew. I mean, the only items we found in Kakariko are items for stone dungeons.
Did someone wrote down the time for Mirror Shield for Alligatua?
No, but it's also not been relevant, I think.
I mean, Tua got it very early, I can tell you that
Yeah.
much, but I don't remember exactly what time. I guess it
It
probably
was
would have
sub
been
half
about
an
the...
hour. It was
Yeah,
sub
I was
half an
gonna
hour
say it's
because
about-
they got it before they did horseback archery. Oh, it was just after they did horseback archery, okay.
Yeah, they did HBN and then they went to GCG, so yeah, it would have been about half-hour mark.
Yeah, specifically, he did horseback archery at something like 27 to 29 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I know it was 3 minutes under half an hour. My memory is so dumb with small details. Like, why do you remember that?
Alligatua did Child Spirit, so he should be fine here.
Words for Swords is key locked by the look of it.
Yeah, there were keys on Child Spirit as well.
There were,
Yeah.
no keys on that outside, so Words for Swords are going to have to do Child Spirit anyway.
Well, that's good because that will direct them to get their boss key. The thing is,
Yeah.
that's what I mean about this seed. Actually, no. Were there keys in Child Spirit?
Yeah, there was one.
Okay. Why are people making question mark noises?
Question mark noises?
Okay. Sorry. No, I got it wrong. Chat got it right. There was a key on the Zelda's Lullaby compass chest. Yep. Toxic and B Luigi up completely on top of their key logic and doing far better than me.
Words doesn't have the yell?
No,
Really?
Words doesn't have the yell.
What the?
It's not marked on their tracker.
How have they not done Lon Lon yet? Hell, we're an hour and a half in. Fucking hell.
Oh, did we miss the back of Lake hints?
Oh, it might have done. Yeah, dev team just looked at those.
Wait,
Oops.
Water
Water
is foolish,
foolish.
apparently.
Water foolish is a relief.
Well, it may still be required. But it means, I suppose, at least we can't have Song of Time pointing us in that direction.
No, but we've got Strength 3 that's Song of Time locked in G2G,
Yeah.
so actually we are still technically in a logical all dungeon situation.
I mean, logical all dungeons is fine, but if Water River Chest or something, that'll be hard required all dungeons.
But yeah, we don't have hard required for that anyway, because... Oh yeah, that's a good... Yeah. No, it can't... Water can't hard require all dungeons, because you need to do water to get the Song of Time.
Yeah. River Chest could have had an item, though.
Yes.
It could have been, well, probably only hammer at this point, so that's the only thing left that's not required for one of the stone dungeons, but yeah.
Words is doing their 3-child song route.
Better late than never, I guess.
Okay, Druna's just made an excellent wait, what? Face at Strength 3.
And meanwhile, Dad is doing his GTG properly. Picking up some important items there.
Oh no, Elegant 2 jumped straight off the hand.
Whoopsie. And yeah, no, oh, yeah, just about guessed it there.
Actually, at the moment, I would say everyone's pretty close to each other.
Yeah, I'd say Tua maybe has a little bit of advantage having getting through Spirit Temple here.
Wait, words! You just got
He's
the
just picking
Zelda's
up a
Lullaby
skull.
check and you didn't do Lon Lon.
Hey, hopefully it
Where
works
is
as
the
long
melon?
But he wants to get to do Dampe out of the way here.
Yeah, I suppose if you've got the time of day for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Shield Grave. We haven't actually seen many of the graveyard checks, have we?
Well, we've seen most of them at this point. I don't think we've seen Composer Grave Chest.
Thing is, what can it even have? Because we still don't know what our Way of the Hero in Kakariko is.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Nocturne, we've got Iron Boots, but neither of those have led to anything important yet.
That's the thing. We need to have Kakariko figure into this somehow, and it's not done so yet.
Yeah, which is a bit peculiar for Kakariko. We're
I
going to
mean,
see
no one's
20
done
skulls
chickens.
here, I think.
No one's done chickens.
Yeah.
No one's done chickens. No one's done 20 skulls until now. Hover boots! Oh my god, hover boots! Really?
wait.
Hover boots? Our way to hero? Oh my
So-
goodness.
So hang on, that makes 3 items. Sorry, that makes 3 checks that we've got in Kakariko that all point to stone dungeons.
I missed those
Yep.
others. Where were they? Sorry.
20 skulls.
Nobody checked that?
Nobody checked that yet.
Actually,
First was the
Toxic
first
does
was the
raise a
first to
good
get to
point.
20.
Toxic does make a good point. It could just be for fire. Is this one of the cases where we have massive stone dungeon bait, but not actually?
Maybe. Possibly. We've not found any stone dungeon item in an area that's exclusively pointing to it as Way of the Hero.
And we still have chickens, which could be magic.
Yeah, it's a
Warhammer.
possibility.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Hammer on
Anything
chickens
at
would just
all.
be ridiculous at this point.
And just saying, the spirit is still not on logic.
Yeah, still
Yes.
no magic.
No, not a magic, true. So,
What's-
actually, it's very possible that chickens is magic.
Indeed. But if
So
you
you're not
find
seeing
magic
anything-
in spirit, that would cancel that out.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the logical magic if it's here. It would be the logical double magic, but that could definitely still be a thing.
Right.
Only 2 checks left in here, though. We've not found any useful items in spirit so far.
No, but it's still progression.
Yep, here's Medallion Dungeon.
And honestly, I would not be upset to find a second bomb bag in here.
Well, how about a first slingshot?
Honestly, I'd still be pretty happy with that. Look, we know what my aiming is like.
So, take your guesses. Where will Alligator go next after he finishes spirit?
Yeah, Alligator still has not picked up their bomb bag. It may... I mean, I think they've seen the Goron City hint, so... that might be where they go next, potentially. Reverse Wasteland? Well,
They can't. Requiem of Spirit is vanilla. And also, actually, well, yeah, I guess Alligator dipped GTG.
He won't
yeah,
go there
Two
next.
hasn't finished it yet, so Reverse Wasteland could be his next play.
And he has only got the hook shot, not the long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Two got the mirror shield and then basically died, so he couldn't finish the rest of it.
So actually, yeah, actually, King Mork, you could be right. They could reverse and do GTG. It would be a pretty good play for them, but they don't know it.
Probably would make sense just to get GTG out of the way while you're in this side of the world.
Oh,
Probably
come
not
on,
gonna ever come
Paul
back
Rover,
here
get
at
on
this
with it.
point. Rush Ice. Well, we've got 2 of our 4 runners with sitting on that Rito's letter. Neither of them have handed it in yet.
Would you? Do you want to admit the possibility that it might have a point?
I mean, those Iron Beats were ridiculously early and they've led to shit all so far. So maybe Icy Waters has something?
Yes, possibly.
Plus, we know Ice is going to be either Song of Storms or Sun Song. Storms, and that unlocks a lot of stuff for us to check as well.
Including a possible extra thing in Zora's River.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to consider the possibilities I'm bringing up.
Well, none of
Like
the
I
runners
said,
do, at
this
least.
seed has some potential to it.
Okay, I'm going to interpret Kawari's emotes as saying, "Hi, you're evil, but I love it."
Yeah, sadly I don't speak emote.
I have no idea, it's just funny. Yeah, Ice is still in logic without magic. Oh, good god.
Yeah, could be magic in there.
Ugh. Descriptors for other reasons to make that noise.
Oh, we've still got Skull Mask as well, haven't we?
Yep.
No hints for that at all, so what that could be the magic.
Basically, we've kind of got the entire seed open
Oh,
to
Goron
us.
Tunic.
Wow.
Oh, it's good to finally have that, I guess. We had better wallet upgrade for a while, though.
But with that unhealthy seed,
So did we
may
want
just
to have a
use it.
bet for magic? Because we know lots of places that magic can't be because magic locked. So did we want to open a bet for it, or did we want to open a bet for hammer? Because hammer is likely to be later, theoretically.
I think we'll sit on that for the moment and just see how the seed plays out. Very better to have a bet once we've got like one item to go mode, rather than this 50-50 we've got at the moment.
Yeah, but we've got some hints as to where magic can be, which makes it interesting. But sure. I looked away and I just looked back to see the sun leering at me.
So Alligator has come to Gorn City, so that's going to give the bomb bag.
They are going to be so mad.
Wait, but do I miss something? Magic would put us in go mode, basically.
No, hammer.
Yeah, we need the hammer. We also need light arrows, but we know where to find
Not
those.
necessarily.
The fire's a medallion dungeon, so we have to have hammer.
If you get an early boss kill on the left side.
Still need hammer.
Oh yeah, logic.
Yeah, you kind of
logic.
need the hammer to kill the dragon.
Yeah, logic.
Yeah, hammer could be just about everywhere, which is why I like the magic idea, because we've got some way to narrow it down. Oh, Drew! Straight down the hole in the middle. No, I'm fairly sure it's logically required. If it's hard required, then it's logically required.
Yeah, Valvagia doesn't take damage or anything else, so you need the hammer.
The bomb strat might need you to use the hammer to make them vulnerable first?
Bomb strat will let them take damage, but in order to deal the final blow, you need to stun Valvagia, and the only thing that does that is the hammer.
No, I wasn't thinking about that for a second, so.
Oh, where's the swords going for the Yeet Fairy?
Outside Ganon's Castle Fairy.
Yeet
Again,
Fairy.
I will keep using my non-meme terms to make it more understandable for new people.
Yeah, we've got to be, down with kids and all that.
I just want everyone to enjoy it and not just have it be kind of an in-joke club.
I feel like Yeet Fairy is kind of self-explanatory though. I mean, you got this giant fuck-off boulder, and Link just grabs it and chucks it
Yeet.
away.
And basically, Words is 3 skulls away from his light arrow, so some nice skull rolling there.
Okay, I now feel justified about using newbie-friendly terms now and forevermore. Thank you. Right, what's on the ferry? What's on the ferry? Okay, it was nothing.
So, strength 3 not required. So, that means Song of Time also probably not required.
We hope.
Well,
It's
I mean,
all
it
the
can't be
toilet.
for water, can it?
Toilet.
Toilet, yeah.
Toilet, yeah. It's the only thing left, isn't it?
Yep. Magic can't be in Light Trial because we need magic. Actually, wait, do we need magic to get all the medallions?
Yeah, we need magic to get to Spirit Temple. In
Yes, that's
logic,
true.
at least.
Yeah,
That's the only thing we actually need it for, though.
yeah. So, yeah.
If it wasn't for that, it could be in Ganon's Tower.
Ugh. Logic is fun. Fun for all the family.
What's wrong with Dev? Does he have a nervous bladder or something today? It's the second time
Maybe.
he's AFK.
Alternatively, they're looking up the setup for Lensless Wasteland.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering maybe if that's what they're doing.
Hovers were at 20 skulls.
Yep. Hovers on 20. Okay, that lighting for Drunus is a little funky.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look that bad to me, just a little dark for whatever reason.
Yeah, when they lifted up the decorative bag, that looked interesting.
Yeah, I think that's just because of the way this room is set up.
Yeah.
And also I think that was their third one, so that's the darker bag.
We've not actually seen Bonchu bowling.
We have not. That's
Because
true.
Bomb was so late in the seed. But I would still not be surprised by magic on chickens.
Seems like Dev has his problems with Lensless Wasteland.
Yeah.
Just voided out there. That's unfortunate.
Come on, Dev, you can
Well,
do it.
technically this isn't in logic.
No, it does not.
Oh
Maybe once we find
no, they
magic.
haven't. They haven't chess mini games, but that's because they don't have logic. You need magic to do chess mini game.
Logic, magic, they're almost the same thing at this point.
In
At
all
least we're
fairness,
not
they have
talking
3
about key
letters
logic.
the same, and they're the same length. There's
Ren
only
is
2
going
letters
back
difference
child.
between logic and magic.
Maybe Drun is going for bomb chip, but no, never mind.
Oh yeah, apparently. Gonna go pick up the song from Saria. I guess just do a little bit of clean up with Chalgorn City and all that sort of stuff.
Look, Elegatua is 7 whole hearts.
Wow, that for luxury.
So's Drew.
I could just see the sea giving us double defense is like the last thing our runners pick up. Like a little final screw you from this seed generation.
I mean, the double defense model is beautiful.
Oh, dev team. We did that one too many times in Wasteland, unfortunately.
No,
That's an F.
I think that's their second void out.
Yeah, it was, and they ran out of health.
Oh.
No dear.
No, they've not run out. Yeah,
Yeah, the dev team game over just now.
right.
I
That
mean-
explains why they're on 3 hearts.
Is it worth it to try it another time when you know it's not in logic right now?
Yeah, if I was in dev team's shoes, I'd definitely be a little bit on the fence here. On one hand, you know, if Dev can get across here, then he's got everything he needs to actually clear Spirit Temple. So it does kind of make sense just to get this done right now, but at the same time, he is, well, bleeding time while we're here, really.
Yeah, not a bit of time, a lot of time.
Going for the setup.
Could possibly be letter locked. Yeah. In all fairness, many things could possibly be letter locked now that we've found that bomb bag entirely in logic.
Yeah, letter obviously would give us Ice Cavern access. Ice Cavern could have magic, it could have some storms or anything like that, so...
So, all that chain to get bombs, to get Ruto's letter, to go to Ice Cavern, to get some storms, to get magic in bottom of the well?
Maybe. Could be.
Oh, I love being a commentator and being mean about those seeds. Well, I would say other things, but I'm trying to keep it family friendly right now.
Wait, you do realise how much I've sworn in this race already? I am not family friendly. I can be family friendly if I want to. I did teacher training. It's just that I don't have to be.
I mean, we do say on ZSR that it's technically for mature audiences. If anyone actually finds a mature audience, do let us know. By the way, I'm sure there's
And
one
yes-
out there in the world, but never actually
And-
found one so far.
Yeah. And yes, Silver Gauntlets, we not only have found Strength 2, but we have found Strength 3. And
Yep.
Strength 2 was a major component in our Way of the Hero logic chain.
Oh, glad to see John is remembering skulls in bean patches.
Everybody
Yeah,
loves
that
bean
30.
patch.
Where did we find Kiri Sword, by the way?
And
Spirit Temple. It was in rotating mirror room with all the chests.
Oh,
there
Burning
is
Cack, Song of
Storms.
Storms.
Yeah.
Which is technically magic locked. So magic can't be in bottom of the well.
That's a good point, actually, yeah. With that bottom of the well can't have anything, can it?
Hammer.
Oh, no, it could have hammer, yeah.
Hammer can be anywhere.
Yeah, hammer, that is very true.
I mean, the chance of magic on chickens is only increasing, I'm just saying. Chickens!
I mean, hovers can still be our Way of the Hero, but storms can be too.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Hovers can be a Way of the Hero for fire as well as for shadow. But yeah,
What
add
would
that
be
to the
super
list of
mean?
lousy stuff that could be Way of the Hero.
Yeah. Basically, every potential Way of the Hero in CAC so far is just mean.
Yep. But some of them are required. Some of them are like not bait mean.
7 magic in deep fire. Ow.
Well, we know it can't be on Pierre.
I had a thought, actually. Kiri Forest, I think the way we can now rule out that scale being Way of the Hero.
No, we can't.
Because of
Bow.
hover boots. As those hover boots would have given us access to that bow in Zora's River.
Yes,
Without needing scale to
actually.
get there.
I'm going to wait until Toxic and/or B-Luigi replies on that, because I don't know logic for 20 skulls.
Yeah, it depends if 20 skulls were available at the very start of the seed.
Well, because of the hookshot.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Hookshot would have unlocked made available
And we
quite a
got
lot
a
of
big
them.
post-suture early as well, which can be handed in for a bottle.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so probably 20 was in logic then, which means hover boots were in logic to get the bow, which then led you to get strength,
Everything
things like
else.
archery, so on and so forth. Yeah, so that means scale didn't unlock anything.
Oh yeah, wait, that bow was basically hover locked, wasn't it?
Well, it was hover or scale locked.
Yeah.
So hang on, what have we found in Kakariko so far? It's Hovers, Nocturne, Song of Storms, and Irons.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I've got. I think we've seen everything in CAC now, haven't we?
Chickens!
Apart from chickens, oh god. Someone's got
Thank
to do
you for that.
chickens, please.
You could just hear the evil glee in both of our voices as we replied with chickens.
Yeah.
You
And
could
we get
hear
our
it.
first dip in fire.
Oh, we have a fire dip. Sweet. Yep, Kakariko was Boot Village. I wonder who the cobbler is.
This whole sea's been cobblers, to be honest.
Okay,
Oh,
so what is cobbler? What is? I know cobbler is a kind of food stuff, but I can't remember which particular kind of food stuff it is.
Okay, deep into fire, just a key. And I have
If you
no
say
idea
just a
what
key,
they are.
that means we can continue here without the hammer.
Wait, Drew is opening up to Dongo. Oh, they're going for the bug patch. They wouldn't be opening up to Dongo's Cavern as a child to do the dungeon. Nah, they're just going for the bugs.
wonder if Drew might do chickens.
Cobbler's kind of it's a kind of topping that you can put on apple crumble and stuff.
Something like that, yeah.
No idea, like I said.
Wait, I don't think Hammer Chest was hinted junk.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, in which case it might be Pierre that wasn't hinted junk, because I thought that the only hint we've seen was higher in the Fire Temple, Pierre hides a...
I believe we got both of the hints.
Oh,
Also,
sweet.
we're starting to get a bit of issues on the stream now. Yeah.
We still have no Skull Mask hint, don't
It's not
we?
a skull mask hint. I'm just going to refresh everyone.
And in case you wanted some Zelda while you Zelda'd, I see that Zelda Speedruns has just started streaming the OOT GSR tournament. What does GSI stand for?
Ganon Source Requirement. That is the replacement category for No I Am Wrong Warp.
Oh, right. But yes, I mean, of course we want to keep you here, but if you wanted some Zelda while you Zelda, just so you can kill Ganon while we kill Ganon. Oh, we've got Bombchu Bowling.
Bombchu, yeah. And Fire had nothing. So
Oh, look,
far.
there's a heart container. There's a load of shoes going up the wall.
And
nope.
Streams are becoming useless again. Come on, dashboard, do what you want to do.
Nothing at Bombchu.
So yeah, there's nothing at Bombchu Bowling. It was a heart container and an arrow.
I mean, at least for me, the comps page is working right now.
Well,
It's
mine's
just a
all
short
synchronizing, so I might be ahead or behind, or...
Yeah, the stream sync is a bit all over the place at the moment.
And-
Currently, Words for Swords is about 10 seconds ahead of everyone else.
A bit
Um,
late, high
me
Hopefully it
five.
should sort itself out.
No, for me, everyone has sorted themselves out, so I think I am accurate. Words for Swords just getting their Song of Storms, while Drunus is getting their bugs in the graveyard. Damn it, Daredevil, you are going to make me want pizza. That is a good point. Dev team is handing in their letter. Are they going to go Jabu or are they going to go Ice?
He has the boomerang, so he technically could do Jabu. Is it a good
Honestly,
play?
I'd be kind of tempted to, given that, you know, you're right here.
Yeah,
One thing
it's
I
a
wanna-
possible gamble. It could pay off.
Well, what else do you have right now?
one
Ice
thing
Cavern, someone's Bottom of the Well.
True.
Dev Team's case
Could've
is still
gone
needs to go
Bottom
do
of the Well.
Spirit Temple.
I think they're just looking for that magic. At which point, this is a logical place to look for magic.
and the ferry. By the way, since we didn't do it, I want to point out to just follow our unsung heroes, our trackers, and our lovely restreamer who's with us.
Da, 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 da.
And
I mean, you use the
course,
word
follow
lovely,
the
but
runner.
I'm sure the runners probably won't think that once they've completed the seed. Doesn't look like it's going to be a very nice one.
Okay, follow our restreamer who's probably receiving death threats after this race.
Oh no, I've seen far worse seeds. I've seen seeds far more deserving of death threats than this.
Yeah, but I've also rolled far worse seeds, so I'm not exactly guilt-free on that front.
Yeah, I
Death
remember
teams-
some of your other seeds.
Dev team has to get his skull set up and running. Still on 18 here. And a bit of a high five situation between Dev team
Jabu.
and Alligator.
Jabu, Ice Cavern. Basic them Jabu, Ice Cavern, chickens. I think that's the main places where magic can be. Oh! Yep, that's magic. Behind Ruto's
Oh.
letter.
Hey,
On the fairy fountain.
Oh
we
wow.
found it.
So it was Ruto's lesson. Oh, sorry, are we ahead? Oh, I'm so sorry.
The delay's all over the place at the moment. It's completely fucked, so don't worry too much about it.
Everyone is equal for me.
Cool on the stream at the moment. I'm probably going to have to refresh everyone in a moment because it is not happy at all. No idea what it's doing, to be honest. Right, I'm going to refresh now, I think. Okay, that's looking a bit better now. Maybe not. Where's...
I'm sorry. So the synchronization meant that some people got sped up, whereas some people were slowed down. So Elgato looked like they were walking through treacle, and Dev Team was going on their Rapona, and it was amazing.
And Harold, thank you for the sub. Enjoy your 3-month badge.
Shiny, shiny badge. Okay,
Yeah,
so now we've found magic.
Where's
I
Hammer?
found
Open
magic.
the bag.
I think the streams are a little bit more stable now, so fingers crossed it sorts itself out. Right, so...
We have a Frog Swan play.
Ooh.
Oh, and nope, they just lagged backwards again. I am going to wait for a response after seeing what they get for Frog Swan.
Playing some storms now. Let's see what we find. Here's Way the Hero, but we still didn't find another bow. And heart piece.
Yep, just a heart piece.
Yeah, that bow definitely is Way the Hero.
Yeah, then I'm a bit ahead right now. Seems like. Yeah, wait a second. One of my cat destroyed something.
I think we just need to wait like 2 or 3 seconds whenever something gets picked up at this point. Yeah, the Burning Kakariko song, which is usually the Nocturne of Shadow check, was in fact Song of Storms, which is magic locked. However, we have now found our magic. Well, one person's found their magic, everyone else is still running around not caring. But
Okay,
the question is, where is our hammer?
Yeah, do we open a bet now for our hammer location that could be basically everywhere?
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
Oh,
Let's
big
have a
one
bet
stored in the
open.
wasteland.
Place your bets where the hammer is going to be. And as per usual when I'm doing restreaming, I'm just going to bet that everyone gets it wrong. Prove me wrong, chat.
Oh, there's some fun ones. Wait, what's the Graveyard Song of Storms check? There isn't a Graveyard Song of Storms check, is there?
No.
I'm surprised that no one... Oh, hang on. Have we had someone saying toilet? Not yet.
No toilet. Yeah, there's one toilet.
Ninja Us bet toilet.
I don't think there's a Song of Time check in the graveyard either. You might be talking about some song which we know is dead.
Yeah,
we know that one's dead.
That was
meant
the
to.
two you need for that, for graveyard.
Also, we have seen Songs on Grave, I think.
We got a hint for it.
Yeah, we got a hint for it and we've seen it.
We can't have seen it because we don't understand the song.
Yeah, that's a good point. Please ignore me.
But just saying, even though Dev Team lost a bunch of time in that wasteland earlier, that magic could bring him back on track. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, has anyone said Ice Cavern? Because I could absolutely see Hammer being in Ice Cavern or the Well. There are so many places. And I just went for the meme.
Yeah. Jabu and Shadow, number possibilities as well.
Drew might get their magic straight away. No, No, Drew!
Why? Why?
Oh,
He's
Drew's rushing
bailing.
ice!
Oh, he might still get it then.
Yeah.
That
Drew's
check is
rushing
available
ice,
as a
so he
no.
might still get it.
If the magic is on the ice block or in icy waters now, the ham. Ooh.
Yep, magic is on the fountain fairy in Zora's Fountain. Or at least the only magic we know about. But Elegatua is going for the well.
Right, it could be the hammer, it could be a trap.
Well, I'd point out we are seeing people going into the well. So, well, we're seeing Elegatua going into the well. So I don't know when we want to place the bet or whether we want to leave it open.
We'll leave it open another minute or so, I think.
Well, could have the second magic, which would bail them out. No. Yeah. Well, could have second magic, which would bail them out.
Yeah, second magic
Bailing
could
out
still
well.
be anywhere, so always possible it's in here.
I mean, if you do bottom of the well, at this point, I would finish it. Just finish it.
Yeah,
There's
most
so
likely.
many fast checks.
Right, so I'm going to close the bets.
Yep. Hey, look, second bomb bag.
Oh, lovely.
Yay!
That is definitely bomb locked.
Oh, yes. Vanilla bomb shoes.
Locked by bombs. Explosions locked by explosions. Oh, there's another Deku stick upgrade. That was what was on Din's yeah, Hyrule Castle Fairy.
Oh, he's doing E-Rock.
I have no idea. Yes,
Yeah.
apparently.
Don't forget your skull.
Don't forget you only have 3/4 of a heart. We are just missing Hammer.
That was skill number 30 for Dreamers.
In which case, they have their light arrows ready and waiting for them.
And where
Do we have a
is
chicken?
the
Where's the sauce?
chickens?
It's doing
We have the
chickens!
chickens! Yeah, Kakariko is Way of the Hero, but we have no idea, so it's quite possibly it's chickens or Shadow, basically. Or hovers are just needed in order to get to Volvadger Logic.
Yeah, that might be Way of the Hero. Oh,
Hammer!
there's Hammer! There it
There's
is!
Hammer.
Coffin
Hammer
chest
in the bottom of the well.
And Alligator was almost going to bail there, almost, but then realised, oh wait, I don't have magic yet.
Well, yeah. Oh, someone was only one check off. Oof. Also, that's apparently the exact same spot that it was on yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I took my bet for dead hand, so.
Yeah, someone bet bottom of the well, which means that burning Kakariko is the Way of the Hero because that's Song of Storms.
Oh yeah, must be,
Hovers
yeah.
can still be Way of the Hero for fire, though.
Yep.
That could be true as well. Alligator bailing on the rest of the bottom of the well.
Ooh. Let's hope that's
Ooh.
not a
Not
mistake.
sure why they're doing that.
They probably
Not
know
in
that
go mode.
magic can't be there.
Oh, that's true,
No,
actually,
he's
yeah,
not in go mode. He doesn't have magic.
Yeah, he's not in go mode, but you're right. He doesn't. He can wipe that out because obviously, Spirit was magic locked.
Yeah.
So there's no point in continuing bottom of the well for Alligator when magic's all he needs.
Yeah, but second magic could bail him.
Could do, but it's not.
Oh,
very
he has no
likely.
letter.
No letter either. Yeah.
Ooh.
But second magic could also be in fire.
Second
Hammerlock.
magic could also be in the map chest right here being magic locked.
We know the dancer here is dead. That was hinted earlier.
What's on chickens? It was a bomb refill.
Lovely. Since no one guessed the exact chess, Cardinal Fan is the winner by just guessing what the well.
Imagine that girl in your small village just handing out bombs to kids, to children.
Don't have a bomb bag. If they've not been proven to be trustable with bombs, then she only gives them a bloopy. I think that's 30 for Eligatua now as well.
Nice. How deep into deep fire are we going to have to go today to get our boss key, I wonder?
Down, 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 down.
Yeah, Dev Team is still missing a bunch of skulls.
Yeah, they're a bit behind because they're just behind on dungeons.
I mean, for me, skull routing is basically the worst.
I'm generally fairly good on knowing where skulls are. I'm not always the best at routing them in, but I'm fairly good because I just get them on the way because I know where the locations are, because I was scarred by collecting 100 skulls as a child. Seriously, that reward was not worth it, and I didn't realise it was repeatable. I didn't realise it was infinite money.
I also did it,
but also that's freaking disappointing.
We have our first light arrows. I don't write that down.
Words for Swords has seen the light.
What they haven't seen is their magic. They can't fire them yet. On the other hand, it may not be far... Oh no, they don't have Ruto's letter, according to their own tracker. On the other hand, they could be going to the bottom of the well.
Maybe. Handing in Richard first by the look of it.
Happy doggo. Have they looked Richard yet?
Yeah, Words for Swords, remember, didn't do free salt route until about an hour and a half in.
True, true. I shall just despair quietly in my corner.
Words for words, going away, maybe checking the menu or something.
Seems to be pausing for a little think here.
Where do I have left that could give me that magic?
Yeah, I guess that's what's going through his mind right now.
I mean, second magic could be basically anywhere right now.
Yep.
But that would be a thing to get out of the spoiler log later, maybe.
Well, if we don't find it on the way.
Yeah.
I'd love it if the other magic was just on Skull
fire.
Mask.
Drunus thinks that their hammer might be French vanilla.
It's a possibility. We know it's not the case, but
I
it does
mean,
make
can you blame
sense.
them?
I think, yeah, someone else decked Fire temporarily. I think it might have been Dev Team as well.
It's probably Eligatua because they're in it right now.
Right, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if this is Eligatua's second trip to fire or the first one.
You've got 31 skulls, you can stop now.
So, wait, does Drunus has letter, but the rest?
Dev Team has it as well.
Yeah.
But I don't think Dev Team's handed it in yet.
Yeah, yeah. Eligatua and Words for Swords did not pick up their letter. Only Dev Team has handed it in.
Yeah, that's really hope for.
I thought Junus handed...
Drunus
no,
also
no,
handed his letter in.
Oh yeah, he handed it in and then he bailed.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that was it.
It
Yeah,
was
Dev
so
Team...
close, so close. The Ruto's letter was on the High Wolf Field scrub just outside Lake Hylia, which was bomb locked. But they didn't have bombs for ages at the beginning of this seed, which kind of explains why.
Yeah, but he had shoes and... But not
He had
many, that's
shoes?
the problem. Hello, prescription.
Wait, that's another big Poe. We've had two
Yeah.
big Poes in bottles this seed.
Lovely. And neither of them were useful.
Well, if you wanted money.
Drunus Balin?
He's out of keys.
Yep. Next
there's
key
boss key.
he needs is hammer locked.
Yep,
Yeah.
and the boss key is in the shortcut chest. Therefore, elegant.
Means second magic could be in Ganon's castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Could also
we'll
just
see
be
some
sat in
nitrile.
could be sat in Shadow Temple for all we know. Be anywhere. Oh god, the streams are refreshing again. I think this is Twitch doing this. I'm not entirely sure.
That could also mean that our strength 3 is technically required too. I mean, at that point, both could be magic on.
Well, Strength 3 didn't give us anything. We
Yeah.
must be able to get magic before going to Ganon because we needed the Spirit Temple. So there is magic in Ganon's tower, it's not the logical one.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot about it.
And that
Magic
is
is
one dead,
technically required for Wasteland.
one dead dragon.
Now the scavenger hunt begins, and he still needs his letter and magic.
Yep.
Yep.
Words looking really concerned there, don't knowing where to go next.
Yeah.
They
On the
also
other
did
hand,
not pick
they
up
have-
Valvagia's key there. Apparently
Oh,
banking
no.
on not needing to go deeper into fire.
Words is actually in about the right place to get Naruto's letter. They've gone to Lake Hylia.
Hmm?
Druna's doing chickens. Oh, Words might be doing adult fishing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
this makes
Druna,
sense, just
you
clear
need
out.
to go into your thing. Yeah, we have seen chickens. It is good to see chickens again, but we have seen chickens. It is a bomb refill.
This is where the hero bomb refill, of course. That's why it's getting done. Always clear your way to heroes, right?
Here, little one, take some bombs to blow up our town.
Okay, I seriously thought that someone just put on the audio from one of the runners there.
What? Yeah, you
Elegant
don't
Hill
know my
also
strange voices
heading-
yet.
Heading
Nope.
towards the lake, so maybe
Yep.
able to get that letter soon.
Once Tua finds the magic, what is foolish?
Wait, 2 hour 23 Dumpy race. Are
Yeah,
you
well,
kidding
this
me?
was all about leaving these early checks for like really late, apparently. Very odd routing on his part. I mean, so far it's not, not really done too badly out of it, but it's, quite strange.
Yeah. Dev Team finally picking up his boss key for Spirit.
Alligator looks like they're doing adult fishing.
Chat, the first light arrow hint we saw was 8 minutes in the seat, so...
Really? I
Yeah.
thought, no,
Yeah,
it was
super
in...
early.
Oh, did they go to Sacred Forest Meadow super early?
No, it was actually in Kak and the Grotto was another light arrow a hint. Dev picked up about 8 minutes in the seat.
Fair. People with an idea of time.
Oh, I feel so bad for Alligator there.
I feel so bad for Drunus. They've handed in their letter. They were so close.
Yeah, just walked away at the last minute and has not just gone for the ice cavern place since.
But they are going to get their hammer.
Yeah,
And
going for the
actually,
well.
he's been adult and child again, so there were few opportunities to go to the lake, to the river.
Okay, Alligator has summoned Epona.
For what?
Probably just for field grottos, because Legator's already done
which-
GGG.
Please don't jump over that one grotto right in front of you.
Okay, lab roof first. Makes sense. So yeah, Dev Team could technically make a lot of time back.
Yeah, and Words don't know what to do next. He's waiting for Shoot the Sun here. At this point,
Sunsong is in ice, yes.
at this point, I really think he just forgot about that one grotto in front of Lake Halia, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, you might go for that after he's finished clearing out Lake here.
The only reason you'd summon Epona is if you were going to Gerudo Valley to do the rest of GTG. And I think he's done the rest of GTG.
No, I
Yeah.
think Alligator is probably just summoning the horse just to make travel over the field a bit easier.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, you summon it for getting to GTG or for running around and doing field grottos. And yes, he's gonna get it.
He's going for it.
And hopefully
Crazy.
he'll follow this.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Getting the letter is one thing, but he needs to hand it in and actually go do that fairy.
Well, what else has he got to do?
Suppose.
This is the most recent progression he's found apart from Hammer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you could do the rest of Fire Temple, I guess, potentially.
True. But if he was going to do that, he would have stayed in Fire and got the key off
Would've done,
Forfagio.
yeah. I don't think there's really much else out there. Can't do Shadow, obviously, because that means magic.
Yeah, I suspect Words is also likely to get the left soon because, again, they're in Lake Hylia.
Oh, Alligator doesn't have long shots. So that must be nice to have a bit of GTG left.
Yeah, the question is, will he realize that
That's true, he's only
He
got
going
silver, so
to
he
use
didn't go
his letter.
back.
I guess Alligator will hand in his letter now.
But honestly, it might be better for him if he doesn't pick up the long shot. Because
would be.
that will prevent him going for the All Dungeons play.
Yeah, I mean, long shot wasn't useful for anything in this seed, really. I mean, yeah, you needed it. You sort of needed it for getting to Spirit Temple. But you could have used hovers.
Yeah. Drunus is
okay.
clearing bottom of the well, not content with just the hammer. Sensible.
Rainbow
Alligator's
Bridge.
going to check Ganna's tower. This is interesting.
And Words skipped on that ladder again. He skipped over the grotto.
Oh
You
no,
forgot.
that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, Alligator's play. This is an interesting gamble because logically this can't be the required magic, but
Well, I'm guessing we're going to see at least one bow in here.
probably yeah. Well, the thing is, Alligator hasn't got strength 3, so they can't check light trial.
Oh no, word skip the scrub.
Oh,
No.
I just said that.
That's a noof.
They went to the bombable grotto.
Oh, hold
I
on.
just said that.
Oh
like,
no.
Hold on.
not even a minute ago.
He's
And he's
contemplating. Oh, he warped. Oh no.
Oh no.
words.
Oh my goodness. That's not good.
Oh. Feels so bad.
Yeah, let's hope Alligator finds a second magic in here.
And they don't have strength 3.
Yeah.
So they can't
do light
trial.
Kicker. His strength
And he
3
doesn't
might
have
be
long
might be
shot.
an okay gamble, but without it.
Oh, they're going for Unfreeze King Zora.
And he has no long shot, which means Shadow is out. Shadow Trial is out too.
Yeah, but he's just picked up Blue Fire.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but that means Unfreeze King Zora. Oh no, but no letter, so he still can't get
He
past
has a
him
letter.
to the fountain.
Alligator has a letter.
Oh yes, Elgato does have the letter.
Does
So-
have it,
Only
doesn't
Words
have it
is
in.
missing his one.
So he's close to going in the right direction.
Yeah, and
Sort of,
Words is
yeah.
going for chickens, I guess.
Either that or bottom of the well.
Oh yeah.
Bottom
Right,
of the
he
well.
didn't.
So they're going to get their hammer. Which makes it interesting. How much time is Dev Team going to save from picking up that magic?
By the
Quite
way,
a
do
bit,
we have
potentially.
finishes yet? I
I
don't
don't
think
believe
so.
we do. We've had a couple of forfeits, but no one's finished.
Hang
I
on, you
see
said
why
that
you
Salty-
forfeit this.
You said that Salty Sponge was racing this, right?
That's correct.
Well, at least Sponge is likely to get their magic on Fountain Fairy.
Because of Rush Ice.
Yep, because of Rush Ice.
Wait. Alligator.
Reverse
What's your
Wasteland
plan
GTG.
Yeah, Alligator's
Oh,
going
yeah,
for the rest of
GTG.
the finish off GTG. Probably
Which
be
is
a little
gonna
bit annoyed when they find
Oh.
that strength 3 is there. And they have to go back and do, well, maybe go back and do more Gerudo Ganastera after that.
Ganon training gowns?
Something like that, yeah.
Basically, maybe Ganon had the plan for those training grounds. He is a Gerudo after all.
Yes,
Maybe-
this is true.
Yeah, maybe that's where he's training. He's going, okay, so they've done all of the things in here if they've been following me. What's this one thing that isn't done in here? I know, boss tennis. Yeah, VC crashes are
Oh,
brutal.
okay, that's fine. I was slightly worried there. I saw Dev Team playing Nocturne. I was scared he was going to go into Shadow Temple. Not
I
making
mean, they
that
still
play.
might.
It's a possibility. I think he's going to get Fake Skulls here. And also can pick up Singer Storms.
One person has magic, it's the dev team. Sorry, it's dev team.
Yeah, not the Dev Team, just, well, Dev Team.
Well, I mean, the dev team must have some kind of magic because coding is magic.
I guess so.
And hacking around it. Words! Words! Look, Words is getting it!
Finally.
Ooh.
Words is getting
Wait,
it, and they're a
what?
child,
No,
so they'll be able to hand it in.
He hasn't got enough money. Oh my goodness.
Oh, for God. No. I mean, that explains why they didn't get it last time.
Wait. He has no. Oh my god.
Yep, he is 9 rupees short. And this is incidentally one of the worst places in the world to try and farm money from, because there's like,
Oh.
the tree drops like single rupees.
Yeah,
And that's
but the,
basically the only thing.
the wasp nest can drop a 20.
Can do, yeah, but it's RNG, I think. It does a 20.
Oh, sweet.
I think the stout ale dropped it for him. That was quite nice.
Actually, that's nice. Dev team going for Kakiri Swords Grotto. Storms Grotto. Stab, stab. Stab the ground and it will open up a hole.
Yeah, that's how grottos work, isn't it?
Man, Words is looking annoyed by that a little bit.
But it's where they need to go. And they are going towards Domain. Yeah!
Like a two with his long shot.
Also
Oh,
not going to be
nothing.
happy. Dev team is probably going to unfreeze King Zora, but they did not move him, so they can't get to the fountain still.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd play. Well, actually, no. You sure
Wait,
about
hang
that?
on. Didn't
Dev team?
Word go well? Why? Oh, Words didn't go well? I thought Words opened well. Did they just not go into it, or did they stop?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
Are they out of
Oh,
sticks?
he has a fish. He has a fish. He's going to do Jabu.
Oh, he's
my
going to do
goodness.
Jabu before he does Fountain.
Oof, that's a bit of a... Well, he might do Phantom first, you never know.
That would be good for him.
Please bail after you see those magic from the fairy.
Well, Word still needs Hammer, so he might be tempted to still do Jabby.
Yeah, he is.
But the thing is, you still need to make Kakariko beware of the hero somehow.
Well, yeah, but that might just be Hover Beats of Fire. And it's still an entirely possible
Yes!
thing.
Yes! Come on, keep going. Go for the other
No.
hint. No!
No!
Going back to Jabu. On the other hand, Dev Team is now in the fountain. Oh look, double defense on the iceberg. Come on, go to the fairy fountain, please.
You're a little bit
Chat.
ahead there.
It's time for titties.
Please no.
What did you say earlier about being family friendly?
I had another cup of coffee. I don't care anymore.
Please do the fountain. Oh no, wait. Dev Team already has magic. They don't care. They're just doing ice.
And I'm from Germany, so that's family friendly for us at least.
Fair enough.
Oh, are we ahead? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might be a little bit ahead, but it's fine.
Swords?
But no!
Bale? Jabu? What is he doing? He
Why
has no
get
idea
the
where to go.
fountain? Oh no, they're rushing ice. Maybe they're rushing ice.
Dev is doing ice.
Okay, Words might be rushing ice.
This is
In which case they
wild
need to do the
scavenger
fountain.
hunt. I
Oh,
mean,
we're about 10 to
basically,
15 seconds.
everyone is missing one item. Nobody's ahead right now, in my opinion.
For most of them, it's magic.
For Dev Team, it's the hammer.
The dev team is still working on skulls by the look of it to get. I think everyone else has their light arrows now, don't they? Yeah.
Which
So-
makes ice a valid play to collect some skulls meanwhile.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And seems like Words is rushing ice too. Please check your fairy. To be honest, I love if the seed is bothering the runners a bit, but those scavenger hunts in the end, when we are in no mode, just hurts. What is
Are
he
you going
doing?
back?
Oh, it's going to be honest.
Words is trying to swag using the hoverboot strat. You have Zelda's Lullaby. Just play Zelda's Lullaby. Just do the vanilla. Thank you.
Uh-oh, I think Alligator might be thinking Jabby.
Well, it gets them to go towards the fountain.
True, this is true.
Because they'll do it before or after, and they will kick themselves if they do it after, but hey, at least they'll have it. I would not be surprised if some people were finishing fairly soon.
Yeah, and as Ninja Boss points out, I also can't understand why Alligator skipped on that Strength 3 there.
Yeah, that is a bit weird, especially since they kind of went out their way to try Ganna's Tower. But they've now completely orphaned it. I don't think they had enough keys left over to get into Center Maze, so...
Well, was another warlock.
Alligator can't get to that Strength 3 now without doing all dungeons.
Oh, words. Oh, words. He's doing
Hello,
it.
Giant's Wallet.
He's getting it! Thank goodness. Where does... Hammer is in bottom of the well. It was in specifically the coffin chest. Well, sorry, in the coffin, not a chest. No, we do have lens. Lots of people have lens. Lens was in Todongo's cavern. In the bomb chest, so it was really on the way.
Oh,
Yeah, no one
dear.
missed that.
Words has no idea where to go. He's bailing on Ice Cavern. He's doing Shadow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, if in all fairness, that makes sense. He's following his Kakariko Way of the Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense, but still. Ouch.
Like, yeah, in all fairness, it's a case of you have a lot of Way of the Heroes, potential Way of the Heroes in Kakariko. Shadow seems a reasonable bet. It's wrong, but it's a reasonable bet. Alligator! Also getting their magic.
Hey. This is going to be go mode for Alligator, so they can go straight to Ganon after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alligator just entered Go mode. Finally, we have someone.
On the other hand, can you imagine how mad words will be if they get in here and magic is the first check?
Oh, that would be so mean.
So mean, but so delicious.
That's the key for their first item here. Ooh,
Yep, bomb bag, nice, bomb locked.
Looks like Junius is also making a play for Ganna's Tower.
So we now
his magic.
We now know where all three of our bomb bags are.
Oh, do we? Nice.
One was in bottom of... The second was in bottom of the well. The third was in Ice Cavern. So both bomb locked. Maybe you'll find Gold Hammer.
Gold Hammer. Magic could be in Light Trial. There is always a possibility. It wouldn't be logical, but it would.
It wouldn't be logical,
a thing
but it would
that could
be
happen.
useful.
That's what Junius is hoping on here.
Well, they've also got long shots, so they can check Shadow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a big bail if magic's in here.
Oh yeah.
Alligator starting the GT climb. Still no one has finished, so might be looking at first place finish here if Alligator can get a good time on Ganon.
Vanilla Ice
And I was
Trap.
assuming no one else is on this climb already.
And a vanilla small key. No bailout for Drew in Light Trial, unless there's one on this chest.
So I've got this chest, I've got the Shadow Troll chest. We didn't see Spirit Trial, I don't think, either.
No. I mean, Shadow over, well, it kind of makes sense. It interferes a lot, but it's slower. But
I
yeah,
would have done well if it was up to me.
bad.
Well, it's a lot faster. It's a lot more check dense.
But also fuck well. But yeah. I agree, but also fuck
Yeah.
well.
Also,
Oh,
that,
I look
yes.
at one more hit.
I would like to point out we did find the root Nehru's love earlier.
Yeah, we did. Oh, he did.
Doesn't need it though.
Get some hearts from the Iron Knuckles. Get hearts from the...
No,
Oh,
he
no.
gets a refill anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter after this.
Do you want to see magic lock magic in Shadow?
We may well. Drew is checking Shadow. Trial.
That was a heart piece.
We get some hammer strats for bacon.
Sorry, I lost track of what I said. No, essentially that's what he should be doing. Oh, I said well at some point, probably. Oh, okay. I have no idea what their team is doing. Oh! Hello, we have a first place finisher.
Yeah, Pontus.
I have never
Time.
seen that name before.
GG.
Very nicely done, GG.
Yeah, we've had on SR Rally it was Tom Poose, but yeah, we've had Pontus around for quite a while.
Yeah. He's French, isn't he? If I remember
Yes, I
correctly.
believe so.
Very nicely done.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Elegant's going to take a fall there.
Yeah,
Down the
Darun is
hole, down,
going
down.
for all the trials.
Oh look, it's the paperweights.
Someone did actually bet that that was where the hammer was going to be.
I was tempted to bet that.
Have a bow.
Hey, we finally found a second bow.
And an ice trap. So no magic, unfortunately, for Drunus.
Well, technically the ice trap is magic.
Yeah, not the kind of magic you can actually use though, so it's not going to bail him out. It's going to check the boss key chest as well. Which actually I don't think we saw. I remember, I don't think I opened it.
If the boss key chest is second magic, I will laugh my arse off. That it's more likely in Shadow.
By the way, our lovely trackers, which you should follow, because they are the unsung heroes here, pointing some things out in our Discord that could be potentially bad for Dev Team. He hasn't added storms to his Way of the Hero list on his private tracking, which means he could go Shadow 2.
Oof.
Well, he's going back Charlie right now, so that might be a well play he's thinking of.
Oh, hey, look, you know what I said about Sponge getting the magic because they like to rush ice? GG Sponge, second place.
Nice.
Oh, I have to ask them about that one. Yeah, so much love to our community, to our trackers, to all the people in chat, to our restreamer, who is lovely and talking shit with us about everything. And Unacceptable finished in third place. Nice username. GG.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is a snipe right there.
And
there's our
GG.
finish.
Alligator. Very nice. 2:48.28. First place on the restream.
Very nice indeed.
Nice.
And I'll hand it over to you guys for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, are we likely to get Alligator in for an interview?
We shall do in a couple of minutes, apparently.
Yep, that's fine.
For now, looks like dev team's probably going to do bottom of the well here.
Interesting note, I think that Drunus just picked up their boomerang, so that might direct them towards doing Fountain, Jabu, and finding their magic. Maybe?
Possible.
Hopefully?
Maybe.
I just like that Alligator hasn't actually stopped their timer.
Well,
Hi, Sponge.
they did the dot done in the race room, so that's the
Why did
important
the game
bit.
have to put hovers on 20? Because the game is mean. But also, Rush Ice.
Yeah.
Did Rush Ice save you again? Because I guess that Rush Ice saved you again.
There he is. GG's.
GG Alligator.
Hey guys, how are you doing? A little disappointed. Probably had this one in the bag, but I played to have a good finish instead of a first place finish. And I had a good finish and I didn't have a first place finish, so that's kind of what you get.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fourth place is still pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I'm overdue to win one of these though, and I was lucky enough to win this one, and I just needed to commit to that Rudo's letter without going back to GTG, and it would have been fine. But I really was worried that I had missed it in GTG because I had orphaned a ton of stuff there my very, very early trip to GTG.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate death there.
Well, I knew it was going to happen. It was unavoidable because I couldn't have a way to heal as soon as I got past the torches or the silver rupees room.
Yeah.
But so I knew it was coming, but I got super, super lucky on that gamble for Requiem when I crossed there, just blind. And when I got that, I was really, really excited because I knew that that had paid off really big. But at the same time, I was really worried because now all of my Way of the Heroes have potential for gigantic bait. Because now, like, we have a lens missing, and we have some way to cross the desert missing, like long shot or hovers. That could potentially be Way of the Hero. And obviously magic had to be somewhere before spirit as well. So,
Yeah.
But it ended up not really being any bait. So, well, oh well.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun trying to work out whether it was massive bait or not. Because we just kept going, all of the other Way of the Heroes chain into each other. All of them apart from Kakariko. So Kakariko has to lead to the hammer or magic somehow, and it can't be magic.
Yeah, and I was disappointed that magic was somewhere a little bit tricky because what I was hoping would happen would be magic is somewhere like where Rudo's was, and then everybody would go get baited into Shadow Temple looking for the hammer. And then that didn't happen, and that kind of I missed out on a chance for everybody else to get destroyed, so it just didn't quite work out.
Right at this moment on stream, Where's the Swords, it has been baited into Shadow to find the hammer. So
how did he find magic?
Deep did ice, basically.
Oh, is there a second magic in ice?
There.
No,
he got it in fountain. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they went to the
only
fountain.
seen one magic so far.
Yeah, we've only seen one magic, and I think it was Drunus that's cleared out most of Ganon's castle, and Drunus has finally found their magic.
Yep, just at the same time, Dev Team finds their hammer. So both going in go mode right next to each other. Dev Team though still needs to finish Fire Temple, of course. So Drew probably going to get his finish in before Dev Team can.
Yeah, as Star said, Words skipped letter for ages and then bailed out a well before getting their hammer.
Ooh.
And now they're in
that's-
Shadow trying to find their hammer.
Yeah, I guess that because Words had more checks left in Shadow than he did in Well, that's why he went for this play. But it's an oof.
Yeah,
So what-
it's just where it seems to lose concentration by now. If you
Yeah.
look at him in his stream, he looks really disappointed by now.
Yeah. What did you
Shadow
think
will do
about-
that to you, in fairness. Like, coming in here and finding absolutely nothing is pretty draining.
Well, I'm really curious to know where the second magic was, because I dipped when I got Rudos. I was like, uh-oh. Now I want to search out of logic for magic, because the potential could be for something really stupid with Boomerang available. So I'm curious if there is a second magic out there somewhere that was.
We've not seen it.
Yeah, we've not seen it at all. And we've got a few places we know it's not. Like, we've seen all of Shadow at this point, apart from Bongo, which Wes is doing right now. So we know it's not in there. We know it's not in Ganon's Tower anywhere. It could potentially be in Well still.
Where was Strength 3?
Strength 3, G2G, yeah.
It was on the
GTG?
right side base. It was the freestanding item.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I looked at that and I didn't realize it was Strength. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we were wondering why you skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That could have actually cost me the race. Because if I had known that, I probably would have dipped that and then tried to search Light Trial for the magic. But I looked at it and I thought it was like a bomb or something, and I pieced out.
Yeah, and we saw it Light Try was nothing.
Yep, Light Trial was nothing. Sponge, how was that your strength too? Did you not pay attention to Forest Temple Way of the Hero?
No, Sponge would have done the same thing that I did. I mean, it would have been my strength too if I had actually seen it correctly.
Right, yeah, because GGG early.
You could do the right side of the maze out of logic, and I definitely would have taken Strength 2 to do Spirit Temple, like my first trip there. That would have been insane. Wow, I can't. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, but the unfortunate death basically meant you didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
but
it
I would
a
have.
really different seed, I guess, if he got actually.
If I would have
that
seen
play.
it, then I would have. I would have done right side, but that's okay. I cleared the maze. I had 3 keys. I could have done it. Nah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, Sponge did it because they were worried about Song of Time on Ocarina.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense to pick it up, and when you get Mirror Shield there, you can cross the desert and do all of Adult Spirit in one trip. Although obviously the boss key's in Child, hilariously. So good luck finishing. But
what did you think about this seed in general? Because it was really nice about signposting you for most of the beginning part, but it was sending you backwards and forwards across the entire map.
Well, I think knowing that Strength 2 is there changes my opinion of the seed dramatically, because it's even nicer than I thought, frankly. I really want to know where that second magic is, because if it's in Light Trial, then I'm feeling a little bit salty. You probably could have won by
finally heading for their magic.
No, we've seen Light Trial. It isn't.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's a relief.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a Strength 3 lot. There was nothing there. There was nothing on the Tech Castle Fairy either, so you didn't miss out on that front.
I think about the only place left it can be that we haven't seen is actually Jabu.
It could be
Because we've seen all
Skullmask.
of ice.
Could be Skullmask.
Yeah.
Could be Skullmask. Did
Well,
Words
I never
see
saw
some
that.
all of
That's
Shadow?
question.
Maybe. Because
Okay, well, I
Words
guess-
finally has
guys,
magic.
Thanks for doing the restream, and good luck bringing the rest of these guys home. And maybe we'll find out where that second magic is eventually.
Eventually, yep.
It might be a spoiler log jobby for that one, but we'll see how it goes.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you
everybody.
very much for running. It was amazing to watch you.
Yeah, thank you for running. So basically everyone's in go mode right now, if I don't miss it. No, Word's
Where's the
still
sword still needs
missing
his
his
hammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
But seems like he's doing
Dev-
bottom of the well now.
Dev team, why are you in fire?
Because he needs to
hasn't
clear
finished
fire.
it.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought he had already defeated Volvagia.
No, he only just got his hammer, so...
And Words has got their magic and is now finally heading for their hammer.
And Drunus, of course, just about finishing up Ganon here, so...
Yep.
Gonna be done in the next couple of minutes.
Come on, Words, just do your check and bail.
I mean, the hammer's the last thing he needs, so... There'll be
He's
no reason for him
heading
to clear out the rest of the bottom of the well after getting the hammer.
Yep.
And Drone is going to serve us some bacon. Finally.
Excellent. They won't get 5th place. That one was taken by Vargathile? No, Vargathile, I think. Vargathly? Vargathly. There we go.
Just go with Varg.
And Words heading for their hammer now.
Ah,
there.
feels good.
And Drunus finishing up. Just about
GG.
3 hours on the dot there. 3 hours 28 seconds.
Good game. Second on restream.
But he still has, Word still has to do fire.
Yeah, I don't think Words has been in fire at all yet.
Words has found their hammer. And Drunus getting
You can't
3
believe it.
hours 28 seconds. Words has the hammer and hits go mode.
Oh, you're a
Are
bit
we-
ahead of me.
Are we getting Drunus for an interview?
Yeah, we're also getting Drunus for a raid.
Hey! Hey, Drunus. GG. Yeah, Words is not happy with the magic and hammer placements.
Can't say I blame him on that front.
No.
Hello.
Hello. GG.
GG.
So
Man.
that seed.
It was a really nice seed. I had a lot of fun, other than looking for magic.
Yeah, that's basically what everyone else was.
Yeah,
Thinking
hammer
and
or
saying.
magic.
And hammer.
And hammer, yeah, hammer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I searched a lot of places before finding hammer, but I was just kind of being like really dumb for a lot of it.
Actually, you were the first one to find hammer.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm guessing Eligachua already had magic at that point.
No. Dev team.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Dev team found the magic ages before anyone else because they actually went to hand in Naruto's letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you
and
came
Eligachua-
really close to it, of course, but didn't quite go far enough when you went to hand in the letter.
Yeah.
And
That was
basically, Eligachua found magic like 1 minute before you.
Oh, okay. Wait, so how did he finish 12 minutes ahead of me?
Because he went, well, no.
I think he was a dungeon ahead, and you did the trials, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did trials
Yeah, it was all the trials.
before I went to get magic though. Like if he found magic 1 minute before me, I went straight from magic to Ganon. So I don't know. how that makes sense. Because he finished 12 minutes ahead of me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was 12 minutes before you.
Oh, okay.
There we go, that
wrote-
makes more
read
sense.
my notes wrong. I
Okay, that makes
wrote
sense.
it the other way around just for magic for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah,
I was like,
that makes more
what?
sense.
I was like, where did I lose 12 minutes between
Yeah.
magic and Ganon?
No, it was the
Okay.
trials.
Okay.
For reference, we still haven't found second magic.
Okay, well that's good at least. I was like kind of thinking that maybe I missed an easier magic somewhere, but
Nope. Nope.
Whatever magic is, unless it may be Skull Mask, it wasn't an easy one.
yeah, I never got a hint
Didn't-
for that or Big Goron, I think.
We've saw the big Goron hint. It was crafting an ice trap, but we
Okay.
haven't seen the Skull Mask hint. Oh, did Skull Mask have magic?
Had magic, wow.
Oh,
it
wow.
actually did. Oh, fucking hell.
The hint was
Hint
in
in
Death
DM.
Mountain Trail.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one below Big Goron, I guess. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, that would have changed things a lot for me, actually.
That would have
Yeah,
changed
that
things a lot
would.
for everybody, I think.
Yeah. But
So-
I went up there, I got the hint at the top of Crater, and then I fell in the lava trying to get the wall piece of heart.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
warped me back to Goron City, so I just decided to exit that way instead. That kind of sucked.
Wait. So you mean that my strategy of even if Death Mountain Trail is barren, get the bomb lock checks anyway, would have actually helped me find magic in this seed?
It
Possibly.
would.
Yeah, seems so. Would have meant you
And
had to do
we've
Skull
got the
Mask,
finish-
of course.
Sorry, what was that?
It would have meant you had to do Skull Mask.
Yeah, that's fine. We've had 7th and 8th finishers now. Alteras and X-High.
GG.
GG. But yeah, Skull Mask. What the hell? Skull Mask.
Yeah, that's kind of wacky.
Yeah, this seed was really nice, but it sent you back and forward across the map.
Yeah, it did. I don't know. I can't tell you how happy I was to see both the Mirror Shield in GTG and then Requiem Vanilla. Like I don't know. I was so happy.
Yeah.
The seed set you up pretty nicely for Spirit Temple in this.
Yeah. And then there were multiple times where I just wasn't paying attention to keys or anything. Like I walked up to the Spirit Boss door and I didn't have the boss key. And I was like, oh shit, that's like a little bit of wasted time. And then I did the exact same thing in Fire Temple where I went up the elevator and I didn't have a key. I don't know, like I'm just not paying attention, I guess. Because I was just thinking like where can magic be the whole time and just like not really.
Yeah.
Honestly, you were
thinking about
doing pretty
anything.
well for not paying attention then.
Yeah, I felt like my execution was really good. My Forest Temple was honestly like probably the best Forest Temple I've ever had, other than voiding in the checkerboard room. And then Spirit Temple was really good too. But just
Yeah.
kind of some stuff to work on.
Yeah, it's just, this was definitely a seed.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though. I had a lot of fun. The EU
Oh,
seeds
yeah.
are always a lot better than the NA seeds.
I mean, I couldn't possibly comment, mostly because it's Din that rolled it. You can blame / thank Din for this one.
Yeah, Din's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I've
this
definitely
is
rolled
not his worst
seeds than
seed
this
by a
one.
long way. So yeah. Did you have any other questions? I think you're the person that cleared the most of the seed.
Oh, really? That's surprising. Usually if I have like a good finish, it'll be because I skipped like 20 things and then like I don't know. I always played like taking risks and stuff. But lately I've been trying to play more conservatively and just like do the safest things. But I always found like at the end of seeds, like I would be reviewing with everybody and they'd be like, oh yeah, I checked this, and this. And it's like, I didn't touch any of those places and I still like barely placed higher than you. But now like I'm starting to feel like really good about how I'm doing.
But for the
that's
point
good.
of magic and hammer, it was, at least in our restream, just a scavenger hunt for everyone. So nobody was like in the lead there because everyone's doing some random checks to find magic or hammer.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes sense.
Dev Team did ice. You did all of Ganon's castle. Words save scummed the entirety of the Shadow Temple.
Well, I got
Oh,
to
wow.
going back to GTG because he visited so early that he had no strength to.
Oh,
the
okay.
non-skull mask magic was on the Fountain Fairy.
Yeah, I decided when I didn't have strength 2, I was like, there's no way I go further than the lobby here. I knew Forest Temple was Way of the Hero, and I knew Goron City was Way of the Hero, and I hadn't touched it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my strength from 1500, and I'm just leaving. And I'm going to find strength 2 somewhere because it's required this seed. And then I'm
Yep.
going to come back to GTG.
Yeah, the Way of the Heroes chained really nicely into each other, all leading to that bomb bag.
Yeah. Yeah, the bomb bag was kind of like, I was like, oh, that's not very interesting.
But it was needed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Varg. You may have eventually fallen into Lesser and had no interest in going there. Don't worry, nor did anyone else. That's why they finished so late.
Yep.
Yeah, Jonas, for example, here you checked, handed in your letter at 2 hours 10.
And you
Yeah.
could have just walked just that short distance.
I know,
but you
I
just bailed.
I really didn't want to go up there. I didn't have Furor's Wind, and I was like, if I'm doing this to go Ice Cavern anyway at some point, then I'm just gonna check it as a doll. But yeah, obviously, like if I went up there, I would have gotten it.
Yep.
Oh well.
We're basically glad Words didn't check Jabu. He brought the fish there, didn't check
Oh,
the
no.
ferry, and left. I was so glad to see him leaving at that moment.
Yeah, that's a little spooky.
But yeah, he saved them, so he saved Scummed Shadow and was back in Zora's Fountain. That's why he did it.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
he
just had that
went
save
into...
all back to Jabby.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty clever when you think about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's super interesting actually.
Like, Words did a lot of big brain plays this seed. It's just unfortunate that they didn't pay out.
Oh yeah, his GTG, for example.
His GTG was amazing.
What did he do in GTG?
So he got most of his keys, went through the left side maze until he had 3 keys left, save, used 1 more key and checked the chest, then save scummed back to the entrance, went to do right side maze, which he knew had 2 keys and the strength, got those keys, and then finished the rest of the left side maze.
Okay.
So basically, he peeked at right side maze, did everything else, save scumming the keys, went round everything, did the left side maze, went back to get the strength, and then get the center chest, so that he had enough keys for everything without needing Song of Time. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I kind of did something similar, I guess. Like I save scummed, went right side first, and it was basically if I didn't find 2 keys over there, I was just gonna reset. But I ended up finding 2 keys, so I knew like I could make it all the way.
And then it was Greg in the middle.
Yeah, that was pretty epic, I guess.
Yep. GG, DG Barker. We're getting a lot of names that I don't know in the top 10 this week. And
Yeah.
speaking of which, Dev Team, 10th place. Time
Yep.
of 3 hours, 12 minutes, 17 seconds.
Between like the Freaky Friday and yesterday's weekly, I've been seeing like a lot of top place players who I've never seen before. Like I think we had Conditional on Restream yesterday, and he's actually really good. Like I was impressed. I think it was like his 4th race time race.
Nice.
I was like, wow. And yeah, he played really well. Apparently he does a lot of asyncs, but I don't really follow the asyncs too closely, so personally I had never heard of him, but he's really good.
It's nice to see some new runners in here.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's good to see people getting into it.
Fun fact. You entered Go mode at the same time as Dev Team. But since you found Hammer first, you had Fire Temple finished already, and he
Oh.
was still able had to do it. Damn, words are hard.
Words are absolutely difficult.
Yeah, words are swords.
Awesome. Yeah, words are swords. Yeah.
Yep, I had definitely not made that joke earlier this seed. Nope. I definitely did not get shunned by most of chat and the rest of the commentators. Are
Understandable.
we going to be able to get Dev Team in here?
I hope so. Very shortly. Just waiting for them to do whatever they're doing.
Good job to the entire dev team. Really came together on this one.
Where would we be without the Ocarina of Time Rando dev team?
Honestly, I would probably be nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those
Nothing.
jokes as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
But still better than my first comes with the like mode.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
GG.
That was-
Well done.
Thank you. Aside from losing 10 minutes to not knowing Lenzel's Wasteland. That was
Oh
pretty-
yeah.
So
Yeah, that was a bit painful.
I actually did it for the first time in a run yesterday.
oh,
It didn't stick, I guess. but
Yeah,
I
but
just
that's
never
still
bothered,
really
never bothered
impressive.
to learn it. Yeah, I was
Still
happy with the time aside from that.
do you know
Yeah,
what
in
we should...
fairness, it's tougher to do it at night time, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And still top 10, so don't worry.
Yeah, this is my second top 10. So.
Nice.
Did the other magic show up? Or?
We know where it is, but we didn't see it on Restream. Would you like to guess where it is?
Oh, man.
It's on frickin' Skull Mask.
Oh, really? Where was the
Yes.
hint for that? I never got the hint.
There
There
was
was
one
one on-
on apparently.
Yeah. The one on Death Mountain Trail, just under Bigoron?
Oh, I skipped that because
Yeah, we
That
only know
trail was-
because Zarg found it.
wow.
But yeah, that was some magic placements right there. But you were the first to find it on Restream by quite a way.
Yeah, that was the one good thing about failing the Lenzel's Wasteland. It led me to turn the letter in. So,
Yeah.
and then I gambled dice. I gambled dice after that just because I already had done it, but it didn't work. Didn't pay off.
Well, it got you your magic.
Well, I got it as child.
Yeah.
I did the fountain as child. So
Yeah. The Kakariko Way of the Hero, I think we worked out, ended up being Song of Storms.
well, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Which was magic locked. The two magics were on the Zora's Fountain Fairy and on Skull Mask.
Actually, we were scared for a moment, since you take some detailed notes on your stream and didn't mark Song of Storms as possible way of the hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that scared us.
Well, that late in the stream, I'm usually just going for, or that late in the race, I mean, I'm going for check density mostly. So I was
Yeah.
actually thinking it was Nocturne for the longest time. I kind of forgot about it. So
Yeah, I think you actually entered Go mode at pretty much the same time Drunus did, but Drunus had already done fire because his Go mode was magic.
Yeah.
Hammer. Yeah.
So yeah, what did you generally think of that seed?
I thought it was pretty straightforward. Like I'm just happy with how I routed it because let's see, where did the hook shot was in the first one?
GTG.
Midos, yeah.
Yeah, Midos and GTG.
Yeah, it didn't seem that bad, honestly.
Yeah,
I was a little tilted after the wasteland thing.
Yeah, it
I
was
just-
nice. It sent you backwards and forwards across the entire world, but it was fairly nice about it.
But... right.
Yeah, at least
And then
told me where
getting,
it needs to go.
Getting letter and rang out of logic too was a little scary.
Yeah, we were just looking at it going, oh dear, that's a lot of stone dungeon items right there.
Yeah.
I actually never found Boomerang until like super late, like until
Yeah.
after I had already cleared Ganon's castle, I walked past that rock maybe like 3 times and just completely forgot about it. And then when I checked it on my way to Ice Cavern, I was like, oh, I don't like that.
No. No, do not like, do not want. Please no.
Yeah, I mean, at that point I knew, like, I would never have to go to, or I wouldn't, yeah, I would never have to go to Shadow, I would never have to go to Water. But Jabu was, like, the one stone dungeon that was possible.
Yeah. Like, Water we knew was barren, but we could get there. Shadow had absolutely nothing.
Yeah, words got this whole shadow.
Scummed his whole Shadow to walk back to Jabu and Fountain.
It was kind of scary finding the hovers before going into well too.
Yep.
Yeah.
GG Words for Swords, 15th place. The pig has been stuck.
That is 4 dead pigs.
Also, the Cackway of the hero was, like, really scary. Because it was either Nocturne or Iron Boots from the start, right? And then I was like, okay, well, it could be Iron Boots for Forest Temple to get through the well. But then I found Gold Scale, like, right before going to the well. So I was like, oh no, it's friggin' Nocturne, isn't it? And then I found the Hover Boots, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's just for Fire Logic. And then I found Storms, and yeah.
Yeah, it was Storms. And yes, Hammer was apparently in the same place as the NA Weekly yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. Various people in chat and on comms were saying that.
Yeah, yesterday I had the bottom of the well that had like 6 items in it.
Yep.
Hello, words.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you
Good
feeling?
game.
GG.
GG.
So that seed.
Yeah. Was there a second magic somewhere?
Yes.
Don't tell me
was
it was in the
Skull
well.
Mask. It was Skull Mask.
Oh, where were the hints for that?
Death Mountain Trail under Bigoron, and we didn't see the other one. In fact, we didn't see either of those. We only know it was there because Varg found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did everybody ask about the second magic? Or?
Yep.
Yep.
Including us on Restream. We had no idea.
We had no idea.
I did get magic twice though. I have that going.
That's basically the same thing.
I was thinking about getting it 3 times. Had to go nice. Like, oh no, it's definitely Wave the Hero for Iron Boots for the bottom of the fountain, which I definitely left without checking.
Yep.
At least it wasn't further. If there was a second magic in the well, I was going to feel real awful.
No. Just the hammer in the well. Apparently in the same place as yesterday on the NA Weekly. But
Oh, yeah, that's right, it was.
But yeah, something I did particularly want to mention to you, Words. You did so many big brain plays. It's just a pity they didn't pay out. We particularly liked the way you used your keys in Gerudo Training Grounds.
Yeah, so that was Song of Time Lock, that Strength 3. So I really wanted it to be, I was like, wait, all of these shadow things and water things are in Way of the Hero places. Maybe it's all dungeons for Strength 3 Fairy. And I can just skip all of that by getting it.
Yeah, it was just really interesting how you went through the left hand, then you went back to the beginning, went to the right to get the last 2 keys so that you could clear the entire maze. That was just really neat. We had no idea what you were doing, but it was really neat.
Yeah. I think in retrospect, I could have, like, I save quit, then did the right side, and then went back to the left side. I think what I should have done was save, scum the center of the maze, and then go to the right side, and then that way I only have to go back to the center if there's an item there as well.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I also did. I did potato skip, but with a potato.
Yep.
Yeah, we pointed that out the exact same way.
I've done that before without the ocarina, and I get to the scarecrow, and I'm like, oh well, that's not. But being able to set the scarecrow song there,
Yeah.
turns out not to have really mattered, but I think there are a lot of cases when it can.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was so weird seeing people doing horseback archery. Like, the first person doing horseback archery was at 27 minutes.
Oh wow.
And
Oh, yeah.
and everyone was pretty quick. I think Dev Team, you were the last one to do it, and that was still pretty early.
Yeah, I think I was routing or because I did early adult, so I had adult and then child section.
Yeah.
Early adult
Yeah,
didn't really work out, but
It felt early to me because it was sort of like I tend to do Deku Tree into early adult, but I guess it was probably a little later because I had done that Zora's River route.
Well, a
Yeah.
question for you, Words. I saw you getting the fish in Zora and opening up Jabu.
Yes.
Why didn't you check the ferry at that point? What made you thinking, I'll do it later, maybe?
So my plan was to go. I figured I wanted to clear Ice Cavern because I felt like there were more songs. So my plan at that point was to immediately go adult and go to Zora's Fountain and do Ice Cavern. And then I knew it was Sun Song, so I was actually going to warp from there to the graveyard and do the graveyard check. And then if I didn't find magic or the hammer, just save scum all of it and end up back in Jabu or the rest of Jabu.
As it was, you save scum the entirety of the Shadow Temple.
Yeah, that was my revenge on that waste of time.
Just the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically we can also call it Shadow Yeet. Just get out of here.
Yeah, I was just like, I just want that to stop existing from the seed that I just...
To raise it from time.
Yeah, it's just, as I said, you did so many big brain plays. It's just so unfortunate that they didn't pay out because they really should have done.
Yeah, I forgot about the scrub. Because I walked past it a couple times.
Yeah, we noticed.
The first time I skipped it intentionally because I didn't have enough bomb shoes, and then I got some bomb shoes and I was like, oh, maybe I'm still a little short on... I don't remember if I actually was at that point.
I know that when you actually got it, you went in, realised you only had 1 rupee, and went out and farmed rupees from the open grotto and the tree to get 10 rupees.
Yeah. And actually, the Stell Child was nice. The Stell Child dropped a red rupee, so that actually that up a little bit.
And you skipped it 4 minutes earlier. You went past it.
Yeah, because at that point I was like, yeah, I need to go to Remote Southern Grotto. I've done all of the other checks, and I just completely forgot. So the reason I went to the well the first time around, I knew it was out of logic without magic, but I needed an excuse to open up the compendium and just go through the checks and be like, what did I skip? And so I got as far as the first check in well, and was like, oh crap, did I do the Field Grotto? I remember skipping. So I bailed and there. Which that is frustrating to find the hammer there, but yeah.
Actually, around 2 hours 30, we had no idea who's in the lead because everyone was on their own scavenger hunt, either for magic or hammer or both.
Yep.
Yeah, Skull Mask. That could have worked.
Yeah, especially given it basically sent you back and forwards across the seed and through time so many times. Skull Mask actually probably wouldn't have been too bad to route in.
Yeah, because I was in Child Cack at one point for like skulls, and if I turned it in there, I turned the letter in the last time I was there going into the well, so second to last, I guess. But yeah, that could have been okay.
Yeah. Did you guys have any questions you wanted to ask each other?
I don't think so, no.
yeah, I've already forgotten half the seeds.
I forgot half of it when I was halfway through, honestly.
Did you guys dip GTG after you got Strength 1?
No.
No, I warped out.
I thought about it, but yeah, I left.
I think Eligatuus dipped GTG before he got Strength 1.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh, interesting.
So
I
he
mean, at
got
least-
Mirror Shield super early.
I feel like that's a really tough decision. Like every single time it comes up, that's really tough because you look at it and it's like there are so many items and they're just like the checks in the lobby with the bow. You're like, well, I could at least get those 2 checks. Like those are super fast. But then once you're in there, it's so hard to leave, and you're like, well, just
Right.
one more chest. Just one. I'll just do the
Yeah.
right side.
Like I
It's
got
like
the
a big
first
trap.
2. I got the first 2, and then I figured like since Spirit was a medallion, and I had so many Way of the Heroes open, I would just go and chase down Way of the Heroes and come back on my way to Spirit probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with like all of Way of the Hero Forest to clear. Like
Yeah, exactly.
there's so much stuff to do there, and you know it's on the.
Yep. And that led you straight to Goron City and Spirit. Because, yeah, that bomb bag, we did find all 3 of the bomb bags.
That
We
first-
Oh, I think I
found-
found 2.
Yeah,
There's
Ice
one in the
Cavern.
well. Oh, Ice Cavern. Okay.
Ice Cavern and Bottom of the Well.
And I had all 3 bows.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I missed where the other bows were.
I never found
Uh,
a second bow.
One of them was in Trials. And I don't remember where the other one was.
Might have been in Shadow? No.
No,
Oh,
I never went to Shadow. I
So
go
well,
I
more-
want to say it was in
apparently.
well.
Well, yeah, it was well.
Oh, so you presumably got the hammer before you got magic, and you had sort of the unhinted search for magic, basically.
Yeah, so I kind of like what I did was I cleared the rest of well except Dead Hand. I basically decided if it's Dead Hand, I lose. I don't care. I went to Fire, and then I cleared out Fire. Was still missing magic, so I went to Trials, full cleared Trials, wasn't there. Then I just went straight to Ice Cavern and found it.
Yeah, I was lucky because I found it before I did Spirit, so because I couldn't get across the wasteland, so I just bailed and turned in the letter and got it then.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was really worried about. Like, if I had found hammer out of logic, like if it were magic locked, that just search of the world. So
See, if I were
GG's
thinking,
on doing that, that's really tough.
if I were thinking, I definitely would have realized that it couldn't have been in Bottom of the Well, since Spirit locked Bottom of the Well, and you needed to walk to Spirit, so you needed magic to get there. But I guess I wasn't really thinking at that point.
I mean,
It
it
could
could
have been
still
There's
have
also-
magic.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
second.
it could have been the
magic.
second one, but in that case, like, you're looking for one out of the 2 magics in those checks, where other non-magic locked checks could have either one of them. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
But to be honest, it hurts to think about it. Magic was the go mode item for most of you, and it was hinted, and nobody got that hint.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was stressed
I-
out about that missing hint. I don't know.
I thought about getting that. There was a time, you're in the grotto at the top of Death Mountain Crater, and I was about to go into Fire, and I was like, do I go and get that hint? I was like, no.
It would have saved you a lot of time.
What could it possibly be that would help me so much? That was what I thought to myself.
Yeah.
I avoided trying to get into the wall, like the hole in the wall, and ended up back at Goron City, so I skipped it for that reason. But I was going to check it.
That's funny.
yeah.
I went out into the fountain. I realized trail was barren, and then I just warped out without checking the stone.
Yes, someone did get the back of the lake hints, but I can't remember who it was. I know that Varg basically only ended up getting the Skull Mask hint because they were hunting hints to desperately find out if it wasn't Skull Mask.
Yeah, I read that, but I'm still thinking about a hint that could have helped somewhere else.
I was missing a sometimes hint as well, but that probably wasn't super important.
We did get all of the sometimes hints. There was the
Uh,
Fire Flare Dancer, the 1500 strength, the Crater being Serenade, Pierre dead, and the Sunsong Grave being dead.
Oh, Samsung.
And yes, I freely admit I just read that off Dev Team's tracker.
I was thinking that's the same word I haven't written down. So,
Yep.
well, thanks guys. I think I'm gonna take off. So thanks for
yeah, of
having me.
course.
Yeah, I am.
Thank
I am
you,
as well.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's
GG's.
fine. I was just thinking it's probably about time for us to start wrapping up. So look at
Follow
these
our
lovely
runners.
people who ran our lovely weekly. Lovely, lovely. Please do go and follow them. You guys have been excellent and amazing. Thank you so much for keeping us entertained.
No, thank you.
to my fellow
you for-
commentators for talking shit with me about this seed and collectively going no when people went straight past the items that they needed. And the trackers who are the unsung heroes, making sure that everything is up to date and we actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and thanks everyone who's watching. Absolutely, it was a lot of fun again. And what would we do without chat if we missed something? Because we're shit talking.
Yeah, I would point out, I should mention our restreamer, but our restreamer is also a commenter today. And that's Din.
Yeah, you
Blame
get
You
only
could
slash
thank
one
me
praise
medal
twice if you
today.
really wanted to, but I think once will be enough. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of stuff happening on later today. Did you want to go over that? Because you probably know what's happening more than I do.
I do. So we actually have 3 races, all starting at 6 o'clock UTC. So that's an hour and a half. Well, more like an hour and 20 minutes now. But yeah. So that's going to be Link to the Past Cross Keys tournament on ZSR 1. The Zelda 2 100% No Major Glitches tournament on ZSR 2. And Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly on ZSR 3. So take your pick of any of those 3 in an hour and a bit. In the meantime, I think we're going to go over and raid Zopar, who's currently hosting one of the matches in the Randomized Settings League, which I think has more or less just started now, but yeah, go over and see how that's going on.
Yeah, and if you
And-
want more OOT, also GSR races tonight.
GSL race has already started.
Yeah,
Yes,
there are
our
2
race
more
already
rounds.
finished, as it happens.
Yep.
About 10 minutes ago.
There are 2 more rounds tonight.
Yeah, there
Oh,
are
2 more
they're,
rounds,
they're a
okay.
bit later on. So, but yeah, they're all on the schedule. So you can go and over a look at that if you want to see when stuff's going on. Anyway, time for some rando settings. In the meantime, cheers everyone, and see you again soon.
See you around.